now for about 9 months. The testimonials have been like just bananas. But the one thing we don't cover is how easy this is. It's remarkably easy. I think my scan took 8 minutes and I got a full body scan. Is that the norm?
Absolutely. It's normally under 10 minutes and it's the most simplest thing ever. If you're claustrophobic, it's open.
It's an open scan.
Absolutely.
You don't take your clothes off. There's no injections or dyes, none of that. You don't have to worry about being scared about it. That's another thing. People are like, I don't want to be in that tube, but you never go in.
It's the most simplest thing you'll ever go through.
That's right. Be proactive today. Take control of your health. Call Life Imaging FLA right now. Get that free heart scan, just a few minimum requirements. That is a $699 value, and it couldn't be easier. From your cell phone, call pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. And remember, when you get there, ask about the cancer screening as well. It is better to know now than worry about this tomorrow. You have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Don't miss TK Law. Trendley Kramer Law calls every Wednesday at 8:35 on the Monsters in the Morning. Ray Trendley and the Monsters will be discussing all things law, from the latest celebrity legal troubles to what's going on out there.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing. Or this one. I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better, unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. C-H-E-C-K. Check. That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. Lots to get to today, from will Trump debate Biden to meet the new Golden Bachelorette, and why May 18th is the luckiest day of the year. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good.
Yeah.
How are you?
All ready to go. You know, I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
I'm as good as I could expect to be in the moment here.
We're all matching. I just realized.
Oh, we're all blue today. Look at that. Yeah.
All right.
We are a supermarket sweep team officially here. We're ready to go. Take the aisles.
I'm getting toilet paper.
Hey, go for the toilet paper. Go for the turkeys. What's the other big stuff in supermarket sweep that you got to get?
Detergent.
Detergent. Oh, tampons. Probably.
Did you get the money amount of what you picked up, or did you just get the stuff you picked up?
Well, what you got was you swiped your thing, and then it got you a total. You had to get the highest total, and so you got the value of the item. But I might be crazy. I might be wrong.
You are crazy.
And I'm open to correction as always. Never wrong, except for one time. This thing, I think I'm right. No, maybe I'm not. Oh, I'm really on the fence on this.
Okay.
On supermarket sweep, when you were checking out, was there a thing where if you guessed what your total the value was, or the total the cost was that you got the groceries?
This is not my time, so
no, this is a thing or not.
Not 1 second have I watched the supermarket sweep.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, it's great. If you don't know the show,
I watched the revamped one.
The revamped ones were still okay, but the original, the classic, was the one that I loved. And you had these different teams. They all wore the same color shirt, like we're all wearing blue today. And when you got down to it, you had to run through the aisles and get a shopping cart full of as much stuff as you could to see how much money you could get up to in the allotted amount of time. And I thought there was a thing where if you guessed how much it was going to be, you also got the groceries. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I always find it weird that they have shows like that, like Guys Grocery Games, where there's an entire grocery store that is not real and you can't shop there.
Well,
what, North Korea?
Yes, it feels very much like a North Korean grocery store.
Yeah, but
on TV.
They used to do it at an actual grocery store. I thought the first season, and then they realized we're going to need to. We can't shut down a grocery store for this long.
No,
so they built their own, but I think they donate a lot of that food.
I know, it's cool that they can do that, though. What a thing, man. All right, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. We got, by the way, Fritz on the Street coming up in about 2 hours on the show. Yeah. Should be a fun time.
We're going down.
That's not where we're going right now. We're going to Whole Foods, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Whole Foods? You in? You out?
My wife likes it.
I haven't been a whole bunch of times, but
I've been a couple.
It was nice when I did go.
It's
always
they say
it's
you
clean
spend
your whole paycheck at Whole Foods.
It's clean and it's nice in Whole Foods. And the lights are better than a crappy Walmart where they're always flickering and stuff.
How dare you? You're talking about Winn-Dixie.
Their prepared foods are so bland. I think they make them for Blando McGee's out there.
Blando McGee's.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't pissed off the Blando McGee's in a while.
I like to piss off one group of people each day. Today it's the Blando McGee's.
Just slammed on their brakes, but put their hazards on.
How dare you? Blando McGee's. They eat their food, and they don't put any salt or pepper on it. I don't understand you people.
Oh, you're talking about white people.
Well, some. Courtney doesn't like pepper on her food. She's not ground black pepper. And I'm
That's weird.
What's going on?
So
she likes salt.
Okay.
She does salt, but she doesn't do pepper. And I'm like, I put the salt on, I put the pepper on,
what about
I put the
seasoning?
hot sauce on.
Any other seasoning?
I'll put anything on there. I don't care. I love it, man. I like to take my food and take it up to the next level. I smoked for a long time.
Sometimes the ones that don't put salt on there is because their doctors are like, you got to get your sodium down, your blood pressure.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
trigger warning.
Something's going to take me down. If it's going to be salt, it's going to be salt.
I feel like it's going to be a train.
Could be a train. Bright line to the face is the way I'm going down. But all right, World Star brings us this video. So they're at with my luck, I won't get out the last sentence. I'll flub it somehow.
And survive. That's your luck, too.
Just
full paraplegic.
Yeah, I got nothing left. I can't speak, so the show's over.
We'll still go live on Facebook.
just staring at me. I'm not moving or anything. The camera's on.
But they're so dedicated, they'll still watch you for 6 hours straight.
Oh, no, they won't. They'll be watching you guys and whatever you're doing. All right, back to the Whole Foods. Here goes nothing.
This got weird.
It gets creepy in the Whole Foods. Buckle up, and we're on a bumpy ride here together.
Well, we begin tonight with that disturbing story in Chambly, and we do want to warn viewers, the details may be considered graphic. Good evening, I'm Russ.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Chambly police say a man is accused of performing a sex act on himself and leaving bodily fluids on a woman at Whole Foods.
Fox Mary Smith.
Just trying to shop at Whole Foods, for God's
He
sake.
whole good on her?
Yes, he did. And here's what's wild. To her credit, this lady...
She matrixed it.
I know. I was going to say something worse.
So go on.
No, I can't say.
Caught it in her mouth?
No, well, that was part of it.
No, I was going to say,
Like that
to her
hippo
credit...
game over at Chuck E. Cheese?
And she did an interview with the local news, and I would have thought that she would have been like,
Hide her identity?
like she would have been ashamed by it, but she wasn't. And she was like, screw this guy. I'm going to get this guy, which I thought was pretty brave of her. So here's what happened.
Is live outside Chambly Police headquarters after speaking with the victim tonight. Mary?
Go ahead, Mary.
Yeah, that's right. The victim says this happened during what was supposed to be a routine trip to Whole Foods, but the unthinkable happened.
I like how they said what was supposed to be a routine trip to Whole Foods. It's always supposed to be a routine trip to Whole Foods. Like, was there a time when they
But
go,
Sean, the unthinkable happened.
Right.
I know, yeah.
And there's a lot of things that could have happened. You could be the one that drops a full jar of something in the aisle. Maybe you
That's thinkable, Sabrina.
You face plant. The last thing I would think when entering a Whole Foods is that I walk out with number 3A on my body.
What a weirdo predator. Like, what in the hell is going on?
Was she able to complete her shopping experience, or still has to go back to get the groceries she needed?
Let's see what she says here.
She's going to Fresh Market.
Yeah.
Horrified and enraged. Just
That's her.
No words. Disgusted.
Dr. Sabine Lovell, a plastic surgeon here in Metro Atlanta, is still processing what happened to her during a trip to this Whole Foods on Peachtree Boulevard.
She's really taking it in
Chambly
stride.
Saturday.
I was going to pick up a couple things. I see this gentleman walking down the aisle.
I like how she still calls him a gentleman. We do that as humans, don't we? We're like,
I wouldn't.
like
they
when-
would have to bleep me.
Like when somebody's on death row, but they still have a PhD, so they call him doctor.
You're right.
Because respect.
We still give them like all of the respects of formal conversation. She goes, "This gentleman strode up to me, and
Good sir.
he's not a gentleman. He's a monster. He's a terrible sex offender."
But I have so many questions. Like, what aisle?
Yeah, I don't know if they say that. Let's see if they say.
Who's pretending to be shopping, and he's holding a basket. And he looked kind of like a normal gentleman, like late 20s, early 30s.
Stop
nothing
saying
like
gentleman.
extra suspicious about him.
She says
There's a
she then
blazer on.
reached
Come
for a
on.
bag of chips. But
Okay, she's in the chip aisle. We know now. All right, we got that
The
detail.
bag of
That's
chips?
great. Yeah, she reached for a bag of chips.
something on her back.
So I bent over to
All right, hold on. She noticed that something was wrong, and they said she reached over the bag of chips and felt something on her back. And
She had a crop top on.
maybe it
Chips,
could have been skin to skin.
but felt something on her back.
So I bent over to grab the chips, and as I was doing that, I felt something like wet and warm on my back. And so
The details, Fox.
I put my hand on the small of my back, and then I saw that it was like this gooey, white.
God! Oh my dear God! This is on their morning news program.
Yeah, that's a lot of details, isn't it?
It's a lot more details than we could share, but this is the news.
Oh my God!
Good God!
All right, I didn't expect that. I'll go back a
But
little
she's
bit.
so cheery about it in her
Yeah.
blazer. What was her job again? An
How did
attorney?
she not notice
I think so.
that he was cranking one?
I'm not sure.
As
Maybe
a
we'll
woman,
learn something more.
It takes it's a double take because you're just kind of in the zone, especially in the chip aisle. There's
But
so
if
many
he just
options.
if he just hit her, then wouldn't he be like exposed still? Like,
Unless he's done this before.
But the problem is, she touches it and
Maybe
then
it
she
was a
looks
Superman.
at it.
I would have projectile vomited.
She might have wanted to. Let's go back to her. Hold on.
Wet and warm on my back.
Why?
And so I put my hand on the small of my back, and then I
so
saw that
much.
it was like this gooey, white substance.
Oh, my
and
God.
I turn around and I see this guy looking at me, and then he zips his pants up.
Lovell tells Fox 5 once she realized what
Wow.
happened, she chased the man before calling police.
I wanted to draw as much attention as possible to the situation so that there would be a lot of witnesses.
Chamblee police say a witness saw the man drive off in a black Kia. Investigators told Fox 5 they identified a person of interest, and the investigation is ongoing.
This was broad daylight on a Saturday. I'm sure he's done this before, or this could escalate to something more like rape or murder. So I want to make sure that this goes on his record and it follows him.
So they're saying that she's a plastic surgeon, this lady, at least the folks on chat.
I've seen a lot.
Yeah, I mean, she just sounded like really put together for what just happened to her. I mean, a lot of people might have been like not willing to do the interview or like very upset, and she's like, "I'm going to get him," you know?
Still in shock.
Yeah,
and
true.
now, like, what kind of PTSD comes with an action like that? Being a victim of the Whole Foods splooge.
Oh my God! What's the idea there behind the perpetrator? Is the perpetrator thinking like?
That is a question I will never be able to answer.
Okay,
tell me.
I have a couple things.
Why would we know?
I mean, maybe there's something like you know what it is to be a man who's aroused at any given moment.
Well, hold on. I have a couple of things. I've seen a video
Thank you,
before.
Sean.
All right. In the video that I saw, it was a gentleman.
Okay.
And he was in his hotel room bed. And he's, you know, he's treating himself. And
when did you watch the
I don't know when this was. Could have been years ago. I don't know.
It's stuck in his head.
At some point in time, I remember seeing this video, and the guy's, you know, cranking it in the hotel room, in the bed. Okay. And the camera is set up as such as you can see what is alleged to be the housekeeper or the maids at the hotel.
Jesus.
Coming in, and then they're like, "Oh, God, I'm so sorry." And then the maid comes over, and the maid's like, "Can I offer you a hand?" Or, you know, whatever line. And then and I'm thinking, is this guy thinking that this is going to turn into a full transaction in the middle of a Whole Foods?
There's no way. I mean,
because he finished. He's not like
right.
Yeah, he doesn't need her anymore.
It's just the idea also that how long did it take? Because was he the type that as soon as he realized this is where I'm doing it and it's happening now, that's a span of maybe 15 seconds, or has he been following her around and she had no idea?
Yeah, I want to see the footage, like the overhead,
I think he targeted her.
Cameras.
I think he picked one person and targeted her, and then did it, and then
if she was wearing that blazer and then the nice blouse underneath, this could be a whole different story. She could have just checked out, gone home,
not known.
Just all there.
It was on her the whole time. It was just on her, like kind of like.
Oh, then she would have
gotten its way down.
Then she would have gotten in her car and smashed it into her car seat.
Didn't know then it would have crusted.
Or her husband sees it and accuses her of being unfaithful.
You couldn't even wipe it off.
Well, I am the most unhorny I've ever been in my life.
That's so weird. There should be a big jail sentence for that. There should be. I don't know what you get for that.
It would be just such a sticky cell.
I have like so many alarm bells that are going off on my mind with a person that would do that, like with a person that would, that's vile to do to another human being. So there goes that. We're starting.
Where do we go from there?
I don't know. Should we just end the show?
Yeah.
Just be done? Yeah. All right. When we come back, we'll get to you. You're an important part of the show, friends. And what we want to do is hear what you have to say. So send us what we call a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. While you're over there, this is the final day. The clock is ticking. There are only a limited amount of the latest News Junkie shirts available. Snag yours. They are soft. They are high-end. They come with a magnet for Game of Magnets. The design called Cloud comes in a light mode and a dark mode. And you can also get not only the magnet, but a sticker along with it. But the time is ticking. At the end of the show today, no more at the end of the show today. We'll be shutting that down.
Just
right in there. Right
full.
in there. Magical splooge in one of them. Okay. No, we will not do that. We will not do that. But do get yours.
This is the guy that just said there should be a lengthy jail sentence for that.
There should. I think that's creepy, man. I think that's so weird.
We're telling them ahead of time. Versus, them just shopping at Whole Foods.
We're not going to do that. I promise we will not do that to you.
I can't
we will.
Louis C.K. told him ahead of time, too.
We will send you a very nice shirt if you go over and get the last few over at thenewsjunkie.com to support the show right now. When we come back, something's closing up, and a lot of people have a lot to say about it. Plus, McDonald's makes a huge change, and what the hell are they thinking? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Authorities have cleared up those accidents on I-4 near Princeton Street and near Champions Gate. You can just expect those regular pockets of congestion near those areas. There's slowdowns on State Road 429 northbound approaching Florida's Turnpike. Delays on the Greenway between John Young Parkway and Orange Blossom Trail. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
It's back, baby! The 33rd Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival is taking place May 14th to the 27th. This is the longest-running theater festival in the country and will feature over 150 shows over the 2 weeks of the festival, including many family-friendly shows. There will also be free outdoor entertainment, including The Angel Rivera, a.k.a. DJ Angel LaBoom from the Monsters in the Morning, on Friday, May 24th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the outdoor stage. Angel will play music for the outdoor crowd when he presents What the Hell is Angel Listening To? Live. For more details on the Orlando Fringe, including all show schedules and buttons for the festival and tickets for individual shows, go to orlandofringe.org.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way, for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
Small business owners, we know finishing your to-do list can feel like rowing upstream. But it's a river, a whitewater river, and the only paddles you have are pool noodles. Then when a new to-do pops up, you're like, nope, I'm already rowing upstream with these pool noodle paddles. At Progressive, we don't want to make your day any harder. That's why we make it easy to get personalized discounts with a commercial auto insurance quote online, so your to-do list is smooth sailing. See if you can save on commercial auto insurance in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverages and discounts not available in all states and subject to policy terms and underwriting.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Are you bogged down with constant sneezing, watery eyes, and congestion? Do you get sinus headaches and infections? No one should have to suffer season after season. And thanks to Aspire Allergy and Sinus, treating your allergies is easier than you think. With personalized treatment plans tailored to your needs and budget, you can say goodbye to allergy and sinus issues for good. Book your appointment today at AspireAllergy.com. Aspire Allergy and Sinus, where relief is just around the corner. AspireAllergy.com.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Save time and money with the PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet starting at $22.60. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License numbers C10252 and C10803.
Memorial Day savings now at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. OrlandoNissan.com. Home of the lifetime warranty.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. C-H-E-C-K. Check. That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's
Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. We'll get to those momentarily. Real quick, Tim emails to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. And Tim says, not a dispatch in the subject, because nobody wants to hear my voice on the radio. Well, I disagree, Tim. I think they do. I want to hear all kinds of voices, whether they be loud, soft, weird, nice, baritone, or otherwise.
If it's a bad connection, we don't want to hear it.
If it's cutting out, not so good. If your windows are down, not so good. But that's why you listen back to it. But otherwise, your voice probably sounds just fine. All right, back to you. But Trump's alleged crimes are not victimless crimes, he says. This triggered many people yesterday. A lot of very, very dumb people. There's people who are just like full-on Trump derangement syndrome. Everything about Trump makes you freak out. The only thing that should happen is he should go to prison for the rest of his life, even if you lose half your 401k and we turn into a banana republic. Super cool. Excellent. I'm glad you don't have any power, right? That's all I can think of when I see this. The victim is the American public, he says. He conspired with publishers to bury negative stories about him. Sir, this is not illegal. This is not illegal. I don't know how many times I have to say that. It's not illegal to conspire with somebody to bury a story. It's not a crime, okay? He says cheating on his wife with a porn star, then paying to keep her quiet. It's disgusting. It's terrible behavior as a husband, but it's not illegal as of now. and promote negative stories about his opponent. Absolutely true, Tim. He absolutely did that through Michael Cohen, who I'm sure you now enjoy. But, I said he's a scumbag yesterday because he's a bad person. And, yes, he did reach out, Michael Cohen, on behalf of Trump to National Enquirer. I think mostly them, but maybe some other news outlets, and tried to plant fake stories about people like Ted Cruz, which is exactly what they did. It's terrible. It should make you think about the media in a different way. It should make you apply skepticism to all the things that you hear. It's also wildly incorrect, he says, to use my word, to state that documents they found in his possession were not important. They contained information about our arms capabilities and the identities of foreign assets, spies, among other things. First of all, you have no idea what was in those documents other than some brief overviews and a couple of articles in the New York Times and the Washington Post about what the content was. All right, that's number one. Second of all, when I talked about the classified documents, I was talking about Biden having the classified documents. That's what I was talking about.
You mentioned the Corvette, was it?
Yeah, he had him buy the Corvette in his garage. And I said, I think Trump had them because he thought they were cool. And he thought it was like a flex. I don't think Trump was like a shill for China or Russia like some of you smooth brains do. I don't get that. I don't think that makes any logical sense whatsoever. Anyways, Tim continues, that is top secret information, and he should be tried for that. He moved them around to hide them from a subpoena. That's the difference between Biden's docs case and Trump's intent. He's not wrong about that, but Trump did move them around. He was trying to keep those documents. And it's terrible, so charge him on that. I don't know why people don't understand this. I don't have any problem with that case proceeding, and they'll figure out in a court of law what happens there. I don't have a problem with the case proceeding in Georgia, where they want to talk about how Trump got on the phone with, I think it was the attorney general or the governor, and was trying to say, hey, find some votes. I don't think they'll win that case. I don't think they'll win either of those cases, but I don't have any problem with those cases. I think this case in New York is super political. Nobody cared about this case. And then Stormy Daniels started talking about it. And then all of a sudden, the federal government started investigating it. And then they went over and got Michael Cohen on it. And then Michael Cohen flipped. And then we got to where we are now. I just don't think it does anything. I don't think it's good for the country. You are an idiot to suggest the president is above the law, Tim says. Oh, hurtful. I'm punished over here. The founders were very clear to the contrary. Go ahead, gaslight me too, just like you do with everybody else who disagrees. I'm turning my radio to music when your show comes on, so I won't hear your garbage, man, says Tim, who's definitely listening right now. Tim, thank you for the most retarded email I've received in 2024. Woo! Early in the year, but you're right to the top of the pack there, so that's appreciate that. It triggers so many people. It's like, if you don't go down the lane, if you go, you know what, I don't like Trump. You know what? I think when Trump does this, it's bad. You know what? I think when this happens, this is bad, right? I think all of these things are bad. But then you go, hey, I don't think for this particular reason, putting a former president in prison is worth it for America. That's so non-controversial. But some people are so brainwashed that they just completely lose their minds on this stuff. Open the window, put your head out, take in some oxygen, and touch grass today. That's what I would encourage you to do, friend. Meanwhile, bad news in the restaurant world out there. R.I.P. Red Lobster.
No.
A lot of them falling off. So I bring a question to you, and I ask you this. When is the last time you have been to a Red Lobster, Sabrina?
It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
Maybe in my early 20s.
You do like those Cheddar Bay biscuits, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, I asked with those.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
I mean, I do love lobster.
Yeah,
it was sad that we had to see them alive before they were on the plate.
Whoa, they didn't do that at Red Lobster, did they?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, they had the
down
tank?
in Miami, they had the tank.
The tank is a weird move.
But as a child, I didn't put the two together. I was like, oh, cool, a tank.
I don't
Not knowing
get that.
that's what everyone was eating.
I don't know that they do that at any other restaurant, like where the food is on display alive.
I think the point was that you're getting fresh lobster, not just there's so many like weird food myths about like people say with oysters, like if the oyster is not connected to the shell, then they're back there reusing the shells and giving you canned oysters. Like, no, not necessarily. Maybe there was somebody somewhere that did that, but if it's not connected to the shell, it's because the guy that shuck it did a good job, and they scoop underneath to disconnect that little thing. But like people want to know that they're not getting ripped off for their big expensive lobster. So at some point, people are like, let them see it.
Well,
let them
and,
see it.
And to that point, C-Lane, there's a lot of stories about how, I don't know if they're true.
They used to let you pick them, I think. They used to let you walk to the tank and go, that's the one I want.
That's so weird. There's a lot of stories about people getting ripped off at seafood places in particular. And I don't know if it's true, but they used to say if you go to a cheap seafood restaurant, that you get, instead of getting scallops, they would give you shark. And I always thought, like, how would the shark be cheaper? I don't understand why that makes any sense.
Everybody thinks that the turkey legs at the theme park are emu or ostrich or something that's exotic and seems like it would be cheap, more expensive than turkey.
And have a bigger leg, too, probably. But Red Lobster closing dozens of locations across the United States just months after their endless shrimp losses. So some of you tubbos out there ate them into bankruptcy.
This is not the endless shrimp's fault. It might have contributed, but it's a sexy story to go, the endless shrimp did them in.
No, I can't do that. They said there's about 50 Red Lobsters that are closing. They're redoing things, basically, and rethinking the brand, which makes sense. They haven't been super relevant as of late. But what do you think? Maybe you still like them. Maybe you hate them. Tell us your experience. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now.
I think I'm the one that's been the most recent.
Oh, really? Wait, I was going to ask you, when was the last time you went to see that?
I went and ate there like a couple years ago, early on in Ashley and my relationship. We were like watching TV, and there was never been more like successful advertising. Sure. Because we saw an ad for Red Lobster, and we're like, let's go. We just got up and went to Red Lobster. But more recently, though,
with the bibs, you're like, this is my life partner.
This is what I'm doing.
More recently, there's been the last couple Thanksgivings, I've made that Cheddar Bay biscuit stuffing, and you can either buy it at the store and make the biscuits, or you can just go to Red Lobster and get a couple of them to go. So I went and just picked a bunch up.
What's better, the Cheddar Bay biscuits at Red Lobster or Olive Garden breadsticks? Which one of those
Cheddar Bay
wins?
biscuits at Red Lobster for sure.
You think so?
Oh, 100%.
I don't hate Red Lobster at all. Like, I'm down with Red Lobster. I could get behind it. But those breadsticks at Olive Garden, the texture of them is something else. It's another world. It brings me to another place, and I kind of like being there.
I had over the weekend Fazoli's. They also have like similar breadsticks to Olive Garden, but if you dine in, they're unlimited.
Oh God, that's dangerous for me.
Yeah.
Because when you do
a side of Alfredo and mess up your week, man.
Then I'm right with the tubbos, and I can't help myself, man.
At least you're not with the Blandos.
I know. Blandos and tubbos are perpetually at war, so I'm on the tubbos side.
What'd you call them, Marlin Blandos?
No, that works, though. I don't mind it. All right, go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Join the show with your dispatch today. Over on YouTube, Melissa says Cheddar Bay biscuits are better. Also, an agreement is Second Chance Auto Sales. They're all lining up with Red Lobster. Why are you guys going to the place then? Keep them in business if you like them so much.
Damn, you know what I just thought of? Now that Red Lobster's gone and I was curious if they're going to keep the biscuit mix at the store so you can buy them and you make them, or am I going to have to switch my Cheddar Bay biscuit stuffing to Olive Garden breadstick stuffing?
Oh, that would be good too. I don't know. The Cheddar Bay biscuit stuffing is really good though. Like, it's a solid ass stuffing.
So good.
Plus, just by the name of it, when you're going down the line on Thanksgiving and you're looking at the options, you want to go for that one real quick.
Greg, you need to fast forward. You just said yikes, the R word, Sean.
You'll be okay, Greg. You're going to be all right.
Maybe skip ahead during the commercials, big guy.
Everybody will survive, I promise. All right, let's go over to, let's see here. Here is Bruise Traveler talking about misleading food substitutions. I don't know what that means, but I'm willing to hear it.
Hey, you were talking about food substitutions like shark instead of scallop.
Oh, yeah.
And emu instead of turkey leg. There's actually a really funny story on This American Life where they investigated the calamari potentially actually just being pork bung, as they called it.
Yeah, no. Somebody said that to me the other day.
Really?
They went as far as to track it down and even put them side by side and cook them and try them. So,
ew.
That's a really good one. But it's also why I don't eat calamari, just in case.
Wait, you're saying you're drawing the line on calamari, but
he doesn't eat calamari.
Oh, just in case.
Just in case it's pork BH that's been sliced up into rings and.
I honestly don't get it. Like it seems like the mission in life. It doesn't matter who put us here, whether you think it was a god or whether we've evolved to get to this advanced state. It doesn't matter. It seems clear to me.
That was a very thinly veiled insult.
Well, I think that it seems clear to me that our goal, our mission, is to keep our mouths away from BHs. That's like the number one mission.
Well, that's not everybody's mission, bro.
Yeah.
That's where my problem
Human
comes
BHs.
in. I like eating these things, alive or dead. That seems to be like, hey, there's a couple of obvious things that we shouldn't do. Maybe that's why I don't know. I'm not eating that stuff. I'm sorry. I'm not eating. I don't know why they save it as a thing to eat.
Maybe
I think you should
have, and you don't even know it.
I probably have. I don't know. Like hot dogs used to have intestines in them, right?
Hot dogs had all kinds of. I thought it was supposed to be like
ground up this and that.
Yeah. I thought it was like the lips and butts of the pig.
Oh, gross, man! I had hot dogs last night.
It's not gross if if they've turned it into something good and you're not being wasteful of the pig.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Indians, the Native Americans.
I agree that you should take the animal and you should make the most of it, but that does not include BHs. That's on the side. I don't eat BHs, all right? That's just out of line, I think.
Poor Courtney.
Some of you do, maybe some of you. I don't know. Go for it. I'm eager to get into these dispatches today.
So
see
am
where
I.
your heads are at. Yeah,
I bet you are.
We'll get to the big change McDonald's made. I don't know why they did this. This seems like a bad idea, but they're on a streak of bad ideas. So let's see if you like it. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show, the Picasso of Palatka.
I don't even know what to say to that.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast for this Fox 35 Storm Alert Day. We've already seen one round of strong to severe storms move through earlier this morning, and another round is expected as we get closer to midday and into the early afternoon. Some of these could be on the strong side as well, with gusty winds, hail, and the potential of a few tornadoes as well. Be sure to stay weather aware and stay with your Fox 35 Storm Team for more updates. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. At Progressive, they're making things even easier. They'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save money on both. Learn more at Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Again, that's Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are predicting the unpredictable. Our experts are using a patient's own anatomy to create 3D printed, life-size organ models to map out challenges ahead of time, making complex surgeries more precise, efficient, and less invasive. We are making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. 1 discount per household.
Paid actor portrayal.
Life can be so unpredictable. After losing my dad, it made me think about my family if something were to happen to me. I had heard about life insurance through Ethos and how easy it was to get coverage. They were right. In 10 minutes, I was covered. And boom, family protected.
Ethos fast and easy online term life insurance up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
Looking to save on your internet bill? Spectrum has designed affordable internet offers just for you.
You came to the right place. Spectrum has an affordable internet offer for eligible families. And you could save a ton with the Spectrum Internet 2-year price guarantee.
Switch to Spectrum Internet starting at $29.99 a month and a 2-year price guarantee with no contracts. And get a 1-year trial of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited risk-free. Call 1-833-563-2888.
Ready to switch? Sign us up.
Offer subject to change based on eligibility requirements. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
This Military Appreciation Month, Navy Federal Credit Union wants to celebrate our members who go above and beyond every single day. That's why we thought you might want to hear some special thank you messages from your friends and family.
I want to give a shout out to my brother AZ1 Archie Castillo.
Hi, I want to give a shout out to my friend Colin, who's currently serving in the Army. Thanks for all you do. Happy Military Appreciation Month.
And from all of us here, happy Military Appreciation Month. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at SafeLight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to SafeLight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Kick off your summer with iHeart 80s. iHeart 80s goes commercial-free all Memorial Day weekend and every weekend. Open the app, search iHeart 80s, and start listening now. Free never sounded so good.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Need to hire? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. And Indeed's interview tool lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from their website. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
I don't get it. I don't know why they're doing this. McDonald's is making certain to piss people off. Actually, two things that McDonald's has decided to do that I think are bad ideas, but we'll get into that momentarily. First, join us with your dispatches, which you can send over on thenewsjunkie.com. We hope to hear from you today, as always. And the time is ticking. The clock is ticking. We only have a matter of hours before the window closes on the latest merch design. That is over at thenewsjunkie.com. It's called Clouds. It's the best way for you to support this show if you like listening to it. And you could get it with a magnet and a sticker. It's super high quality stuff. I think you're going to love it. We'll start shipping them out next week even. So if you want yours, go over to thenewsjunkie.com. hit the link up top and get the merch while it lasts, because that'll be sold out very soon. Okay, over to McDonald's. Bad moves underway for the Golden Arches. And they say McDonald's customers, they being the New York Post, are bidding a bitter farewell to something they've offered for a very long time at Mickey D's, and that is free drink refills.
Wow.
They said a recent customer at Pittsburgh told Marketplace.org that their location began charging patrons for drink re-ups, something once given for free throughout fast food franchises. They said they're gradually phasing out their self-soda fountains for dine-in customers. And in doing this, they're going to put them behind the counter.
Well, that part's been happening.
Yeah, they've been working on that for a while. But at the places where they have them behind the counter, they've decided to stop doing the free-for-all sodas. Like, you buy one, you can keep filling it up and whatnot. That's a key thing that they've done, especially for dining customers.
How much are they losing on free refills?
Can't be much.
Who's dining in at a McDonald's, first off? Second, I mean, you get a drink at the drive-thru. It's not even. It's like $2, $3. They're more expensive than they've ever been, and you can't get refills at the drive-thru.
No, you can't. It's only for dine-in folks. It was like one of the benefits of going in there and sitting down at the McDonald's, and now they're saying we don't want to do this anymore because we've got two things going on. Everything's getting more expensive, so McDonald's ups the cost of stuff. And inflation is everywhere, and it's more expensive to pay their employees, so they up the cost of stuff. And then they wiggle in a little corporate greed under the guise of the other two, right? So it's like a three-pronged thing that you're dealing with at these stores. So they go, we don't have to give away unlimited drinks. People might pay for a second one if they're in the dining area. All right, no more free drink refills.
You have to pay full price for the refill?
I don't know.
That's
only,
wild.
It's only some locations so far, but this was like a built-in thing. You go to Taco Bell, you go to Burger King, go to McDonald's, you go anywhere inside, you buy a drink, and you just get to get however much soda you want.
Starbucks does it.
Yeah,
Starbucks
everybody
will do
does
it. If you bring in one of their cups, they will give you coffee. They'll refill it if you are coming back in.
Let's see the math on this. Celine, can you Google this? Mm-hmm. What does one fountain soda cost McDonald's? A cent? What is that, like a penny maybe? I don't know. It's not very expensive. You get the whole big thing of all the syrup that makes God knows how many Coca-Colas.
Well, and some of the stores had that, the Coke machine, which I think was probably just a deal, right? Like, were they paying for it, or was it just Coke working something out with them that they could have the machine in their
I
stores?
think they get a steep discount on things to be the person who gets everybody hooked on Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah.
And Coca-Cola products. And
I mean, there was times where like movie theaters would get the Coca-Cola for free almost because if they put up enough like Coca-Cola signage on Quora, which I trust, with my life.
Yeah, of course.
Marshall Heapler, who has been upvoted and claims to be an assistant manager at McDonald's, says it depends on what criteria you include. He says 12 cents for soda, for a large soda, 7 cents for the cup, 1 cent for the lid, and 1.5 cents for the straw, for a grand total of 7, 8, 9.5 plus 12, 9, 10, 11, 22.5 cents.
All right, well, but here's the thing. The cup is in the straw and the lid aren't even in the equation after the first purchase, right? Like, so when we're talking about refills,
right,
that second refill only costs them the amount of soda that's put into your cup. So I see a lot of people bringing this up. Like MPWS says it costs us about 40 cents. The cups cost more than the drink. But when you buy the soda, you've already bought that. You've got the cup, you've got the lid, you got the straw. So now all it's going to cost them, all they're going to save on getting rid of free refills at McDonald's is just that extra soda that's going in.
I don't know. Also, in the chat, like you're focused on the wrong thing here. Stop saying, soda's bad for you anyway. It's any drink that you would get at McDonald's now.
Yeah, it's anything. Yeah, it could be any kind of thing that they have on the fountain tap there. They don't have Coca-Cola Freestyle, do they, usually at McDonald's?
No, that they have that at, I want to say Wendy's has Freestyle. I know Firehouse has it.
Really? I used to look at Celine when he would go, I'm getting the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine. I'd be like, who cares about it? And then I went to one of the Coca-Cola Freestyle. I love them now. I love I don't know
but
why.
you ever been there when one of the flavors is run out?
Yeah,
Like
I
I tried to do cherry Coke and it looked like a damn murder scene because the bag was out and just
Well,
everywhere.
I've been there, Sabrina, when they replaced it when I was at Universal. They were replacing stuff, and they're
You
not
stood
even
behind them like a creep.
Yeah, well, I wanted to
That's how
see.
you do it.
I wanted to see what was in the machine, and it's not like bags or like the traditional way that they do it.
These tiny little cartridges.
Yeah, little tiny cartridges, and the cartridge is like such a potent version of Coca-Cola or vanilla Coke or whatever it is that it can do still hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them with one little cartridge. It's crazy how they do it. Eddie says soda's still bad for us, but tastes good. They're very distracted by how bad soda might be. That's not the point, all right?
Yeah, everything's bad for us. It's delicious.
McDonald's is getting rid of free drink refills one store at a time. And this is the one that gets me more, all right? McDonald's has
This
decided.
is going to be worse than free drink refills?
I
They're
think
going
so.
away?
I don't get it. I know some people will like this and they'll go, that's good. We're supposed to bring awareness. It's Mental Health Awareness Week, right? And that's fine. That's good. I think that people should be. I think people got too focused on mental health. I think people got like obsessed with it, and then everybody was like, self-IDing all the medical ills they had, and we went far too far. There was even an article about in the New York Times about the obsession with mental health and how it's detrimental to younger people right now.
Oh, yeah. It's so important that it's people are using it to troll others on Reddit now.
Oh, really? How are they doing that?
I don't know. I got reported for a comment that I made, and it won't tell me which comment.
What? You got reported like you had a mental illness?
Hang on. Let me find the thing. I got in my inbox on Reddit something that says, it says, there are people and resources here for you from Reddit Care Resources. Hi there. A concerned Redditor reached out to us about you. When you're in the middle of something painful, it may feel like you don't have a lot of options, but whatever you're going through, you deserve help, and there are a lot of people who help. Text chat to crisis, text line, blah, blah, blah. If you'd rather find somebody, if you think you may have gotten this message in error, report, which I did. It does not tell you, first of all, it doesn't tell you who reported you.
What was the comment?
It doesn't tell you what the comment was.
Okay, but can you think back? Is there something in particular that stood out?
Yeah. Have you made a comment recently?
You say, I would rather jump off a bridge than do...
Absolutely not. Let's see. Let me find my profile and see the things that I've commented on.
That's funny, man. Somebody got you back by suggesting you were suicidal.
Let's see. There's a decent Dave Matthews Band joke for nerds.
Go on.
Let us hear it.
Somebody said something about something being the last straw, and they have a song called The Last Stop. So I just said that I was singing the Last Straw instead. See, I told you guys.
But there is a
You
Dave
asked
Matthews,
to hear it.
There
Screw
is
both
a
of
Dave
you.
Matthews fan up there just ROFLing.
No, that's the guy who reported him for the mental health thing.
Somebody was talking about the best bass line. I said that version is a fun listen. I forget what album, but I said whole album slappeth.
You are very engaged.
Yeah, I don't comment on these platforms usually. That's surprising. So nothing was like weird, or nothing was you fighting with anybody?
I bet it was that bad joke.
No.
It had to have been that bad
It
joke.
could have been that.
I did comment about a suicide thing.
Oh, here we go.
But
no.
But it was more about the fact that it's uncommon for the news to report those because they want to avoid inspiring repeat.
Did you actually guy them?
No.
Oh.
You just comment. That's weird.
You guys are coming after my Reddit comments. And frankly, both of you can F off.
All right, so for Mental Health Awareness Week, which again, I have no problem with. That's fine. That's good. I think we should be aware of these things. We should talk to people. And that's especially the kids, it's good to talk to them about stuff. But they now have decided they're redesigning for this week the Happy Meal box. And they took away the smile on the side of the Happy Meal box. And they replaced it with, it's okay not to feel happy all the time.
Shut up.
Okay.
Come on.
And I look at this and I'm like,
Can't
we let the kids just have it,
Are we changing the name of the meal then?
Yeah, it comes with a little rope. It seems like a lot. Do this for adults and have programming maybe that's focused around engaging with people about these things. But can we not just give the kid the Happy Meal? Can we not, it's like having a sad day at Disney World. It doesn't make
Can we
any
get the kid a
sense.
Happy Meal?
These are the things we do to
Yeah.
escape the actual bad stuff out there. But they said they're taking away the smile on the Happy Meal box, and they're putting it's okay not to feel happy all the time. So problem solved. We're good to go.
Good.
When we come back, we hear from you, and that's the most exciting thing that I've heard in quite some time. We'll hear from you, and we'll talk about, is there going to be a debate between Biden and Trump? They both threw down the gauntlet last night. What did they say? We're going to hear. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Authorities are clearing up an accident on La Vista Boulevard at Narcousie Road, and there's slowdowns due to an accident westbound on I-4 before Old Grade Road, and delays on I-4 between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Congestion on Colonial Drive by the interstate. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Discover. As humans, we like having options. One option you might like is speaking with a real person when you call about your credit card. With 24/7 live U.S.-based customer service from Discover, everyone can talk to a real person anytime, day or night. Limitations apply. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Well, it is that time of year. Despite the storms today, it's going to heat back up. I know the other day I got in the car, it was 95, 97 on the dashboard. That's when your air conditioner in your house has to work extra hard. And if yours is 10, 15, 20 years old, it's a really good time to have an expert come take a look. And the folks at Mills Air will do this. Preventative maintenance is going to save you money. Why? It's going to detect an upcoming breakdown. You want to know ahead of time. Like, imagine if you had somebody look at your car and said, in 2 years, you're going to have an issue with this and it's going to break down. You knew about it ahead of time. You could save up a little bit of money. You could fix the problem and get ahead of things. That is huge. And they do that at Mills Air with your AC at home. 407-277-1159. Sign up for preventative maintenance from Mills Air. Doesn't matter how simple or complex your AC system is. It doesn't matter what brand you have. Leon Mills and the folks at Mills Air are here to help you. They're going to be honest. They're going to be fair. And they're going to help you out. That's what you want. They've been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. They're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. They can get your big rebates because of that. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to Mills Air. The website is millsair.com. Just know you got a lot of choices when something breaks down on your AC. But the one that's going to take care of you and be honest is Mills Air. So give them some love. 407-277-1159 or go to millsair.com.
You do everything you can for your family. A nice home, good food, family fun, and the right medical care. You plan ahead for your kids' future and their education. That's all great, unless something unexpected happens to you. If you were to die, who would pay the mortgage and all the other bills? Would your family have to sell their home just to survive? That's why you need to call Term Provider for the lowest rates available on quality term life policies, period. Rates for term life are at all-time lows, and Term Provider could save you 50, 60, even 70%. Already have coverage? Call and see if you're paying too much. Term Provider could save you thousands. And if your health isn't perfect, even more reason to call. We'll match you with the right policy even if you have weight issues like diabetes or high blood pressure. Right now, your family's protected. Make sure that protection continues if something unexpected happens to you. Call for a free quote and see if you can save up to 70%. Call 800-200-1966 now. That's 800-200-1966. 800-200-1966.
It's been said that good fences make good neighbors. Your friends at Fence Outlet couldn't agree more. Whatever style, whatever color, just share your ideas. And your friends at Fence Outlet will have the right application for you. For quality fences at the best prices, go to fenceoutlet.com.
License number C10252 and C10803.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
the biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
It's Gatorpalooza, May 18th and 19th.
Only at Gatorland.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
High diving face first into the world's most viral newsroom. This
We'll get into this in a moment because Biden and Trump are talking trash about each other. They're ready to debate, and I'm ready to watch that, frankly. At least one round. Hell, I'll watch 2 rounds of it. But some of the drama behind it we'll hit on in just a moment. First, I have to clear something up. And it's one of these things where I don't know if I'm the weird one or if everybody else is weird. I don't know. I don't know where we all are at on this. But I just got heckled in chat by somebody who said, Sean's not wearing any socks. And like, I could never be barefoot inside my house. That's very weird. And
what?
I was like, what do most people do? Do most people wear shoes inside their own house? I wouldn't think so, right? Like, I would think.
No, but I grew up in a house like that.
Where you wear shoes all the time?
Yeah, it was like, it just was a thing. With that amount of people and a big backyard, it was just important that there were shoes on because if not, the feet would be dirty.
I think we did too. Yeah, I think we wore a lot of shoes inside the house because we didn't do that thing where some of my friends, when I would go to their house, they go, take your shoes off at the door
That's
and
so weird.
put them over here, which was tough for me because I had them stinky feet at the time.
Of course, no, I had to leave shoes
bad.
outside.
Yeah,
there was one friend of mine who had a household like that, but nice enough to have a basket of socks.
Ooh,
and there were yours to take. After.
That's fancy, right
there.
there.
And you don't have to expose your toes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's weird about that. I think most people, when they're in their own house, don't go walking around in like socks and shoes. You're in your house.
No. I mean, like the other day, I randomly realized that I was wearing socks, and I was like, "This is weird. These have been on for too long. I don't like
What am I doing?
I have to wear socks.
No.
Yeah, it's I wear socks all the time until I'm ready for bed, and then you slowly take them off.
It feels
like
good.
It's a stem, and I love it.
What are you against with just being barefooted around the house?
Not against. I personally feel weird if I don't have socks on. Yeah,
I think it's just it's just the way you grew up. It's like whatever you're used to becomes the thing. But I wasn't technically used to the whole take your shoes off thing. I started getting heat from Courtney because she called it my shoe garden, because each day I'd just kick off my shoes or my socks or whatever. And it would just pile up in this area of the living room. And then I said, forget it. I'm not wearing anything anymore.
I'm done with it.
I'm not wearing any shoes anymore or any socks anymore. It's around the house. I'll put that on when I'm ready to go. And that's the only time I'm doing it. You're lucky. I'm a changed man. You know, I barely wear jeans anymore. Put a pair of jeans on the other day.
Saw you have shorts on.
You know what I thought to myself? Put a pair of jeans on. I hadn't done it in like maybe a month. Oh, that's too long. Maybe a week. I hadn't put a pair of jeans on. And I was like, these are restrictive.
So what are you doing now? Cargos?
I don't know if they're cargos.
You have 4 pockets?
Yeah, I have like cargo pockets on them. So maybe they're cargos.
Cargo shorts.
They might be, but they're not like made out of that same material. They're real soft.
Wait, 4 pockets is the normal amount of pockets.
You know what I'm talking about.
6 pockets. Yeah, four pockets in the front.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, I'm sorry, ladies, if there's anything that I would join a protest for, like legit with a sign and everything, it would be for women to get more pockets and stuff. I don't think it's fair. I think it's vile what they've done to you. And sometimes they'll put pockets in women's clothing, and it's like a farce. It's like a little tiny pocket. It's not real. It's just for the visual of having a pocket.
But the joy it brings when you have a dress with pockets is something that, I don't know, I can't really explain. But anyone who is like me that has experienced that, it's a game changer.
Have you ever, I think this happens to women more than men, have you ever had something with a fake pocket and it just infuriates you?
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
And you try to put your hand in it, and it's just...
Yeah, you look like an idiot.
Come on, S, where are you?
I hate that. I am not with that at all, all right? I can't do it.
Like a suit jacket or something.
I like the inside ones, too.
Or I just don't find... I find it to be unfair.
I feel very uncool with what we're doing right now.
Real quick, let's get over to the big showdown, because it's on, friends. It's going to be a debate. There's going to be at least 2 of them. Biden has said he's not going to do the traditional nonpartisan. Was anything really nonpartisan anymore? Nonpartisan debates that are like for decades and decades they've been doing. Biden's like, I'm not doing those, but I will do some debates with Trump. And he called him out. We got old man smack talk going on. And here's what it sounded like.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays. Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he
Stop. I hear you're free on Wednesdays. What does that mean? I hear you're free on Wednesdays. Is that attached to like?
Thing?
Yeah, it must be that they don't have court on Wednesdays. That's probably what he's getting at. Like the case in
they
New
not
York.
have court on Wednesdays?
I don't know. Maybe that case, for whatever reason, decided like they don't do court on Wednesday. That's the only thing I can get from it. Alicia,
I think they do smaller cases on Wednesdays or something. Like they do like the big trials the rest of the week, and then if there's a small I might just be pulling this out of my butt.
We'll see. Alicia on YouTube says, this is going to be a complete S show, and I'm here for it. It will be interesting. I'd love to see the 2 of them debate. I don't know if I agree with Biden that he beat Trump at the last 2 debates. I mean, he beat him in the election, but I don't know if he beat him in the last 2 debates. I don't think
now
Biden...
I'm having a flashback. Remember that first one was so awkward? Wasn't it that they were just screaming at each other the whole time? It was unhinged?
Were there debates, God, it feels like a millennia ago, even though it was only 4 years ago. Were there debates where it was just those 2 one-on-one, or was it like with other candidates?
Now I don't remember.
I cannot remember this. I'm sure there were. But Biden's not particularly good in a debate setting. Trump is, it depends on how you talk about it. The optics of Trump might seem bad, but he's funny and he's fast, and he'll say absolutely ridiculous things in the debates. I hope that Biden sees that kind of works a little bit. Like, I think it actually truly works in Trump's favor that he's funny. And if you don't think he's funny, that's okay, but he's legit a funny guy, right? Funniest president we've ever had by a long shot. But what they should do is go, why don't they have, just like if you're doing a roast or something and you're not a comedy person, you have somebody help you write the jokes. Why don't they have somebody write some insults for Biden to use? Do you think they do that?
Yeah. Remember when that stuff leaked out about DeSantis?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of those was like,
jokes?
Here's the dig you could take.
I knew there was like some nicknames and some things they were supposed to call them, and when all his debate prep leaked.
Oh yeah, it was something about Ramaswamy, I think, too.
Yeah.
It was like Vivek the something.
Oh, damn it!
Obviously did not land.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Vivek the something was the insult that they have. I know they do debate prep, which I'm not dumb. I understand that they do debate prep, but I don't know, and I still don't know if they have like a comedian who takes part in that. That's valuable. That's useful. You should be able to have some zingers. If you're up there and you're only, this is this, and you're pointing at people and you're yelling, you're not going to get your message across. You could be angry. You can argue political points. You cannot simply come at it from some professorial place. You have to be all of the things like a normal person. And then you have to try to be a little bit funny too. I think that is good. Get some funny people. As Biden doesn't seem like particularly funny other than his corn pop stories.
Fake Vivek or Vivek the fake?
Vivek the fake.
Oh,
yeah.
got him.
It's stupid. That was, he had some bad advice in that damn campaign. Trump says
that was in the list of what they called potential orchestra pit moments, beginning with one drama-making opportunity, complete with a recommendation for a Trump-style insult. Take a sledgehammer to Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah, well, take a sledgehammer to him. But is that the insult? That's not even a good one. Trump over on Truth Social. Here's what he says. He responds, "Crooked Joe Biden is the worst debater I have ever faced."
Then you should be able to beat him.
True, but he's not backing down. He says he can't put two sentences together. Crooked is also the worst president in the history of the United States by far. It's time for a debate so that he can explain to the American people his highly destructive open border policy, new and ridiculous EV mandates, the allowance of crushing inflation, high taxes, and his really weak foreign policy, which is allowing the world to catch on fire, in quotes. I don't know why I put that in quotes. I'm ready and willing to debate Crooked Joe at the two proposed times in June and September. June, folks. June, it's happening. And September, the second one. I would strongly recommend more than two debates, and for excitement purposes, a very large venue. Although Biden is supposedly afraid of crowds. That's only because he doesn't get them. Just tell me when, I'll be there. Let's get ready to rumble.
Biden is afraid of crowds because he doesn't get them.
Well, he says, let's get ready to rumble. You're not allowed to say that out loud somewhere. Are you allowed to write that?
Isn't he in good standing with the wrestling?
No, it's not. It's the Michael Buffer, the boxing guy. He's like, let's get ready to rumble.
No, you're saying it.
Yeah, I didn't say nearly as good as him. I also said or whatever at the end, which takes away from the entire excitement.
Get your ass sued.
I don't want to be sued, Michael Buffer. I'll back off. But he says he's going to take him on. So we got some debates coming up that should be exciting to see. And I am here for it. But who do you think's going to win? Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Fire off a dispatch in our general direction.
It says he got a federal trademark for the phrase in 1992.
Good for him.
Which was like, 8 years after he started actually using it. And as of 2009, the catchphrase has generated $400 million in revenue from licensing the trademark. But I mean, can you go after somebody for tweeting that?
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
If CNN was promoting that they were showing the debate, and they were like, Trump, Biden, let's get ready to rumble, then that would be actionable.
Yeah, then you got something on your hands. I agree. I think that would work. Real quick, here's Laying Down the Law, talking about pockets.
Hey, news junkies, talking about pockets. There's a trend in women's clothing right now that I'm loving, is that they're cargo pants, but they're made of like sometimes a satiny, silky type material. Ooh. I've got a couple pair of those. They have the regular side cargo pockets, and now they're making jeans that you have the cargo pockets and the front pockets and the back pockets. And yes, Sabrina,
we need to find
not to plug anybody, but Old Navy sundresses almost always have those pockets, and
that's a win.
Like you said, game changer, loving it. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
All right, thank you, Laying Down the Law. We want to hear from you. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. When we return, the most amazing Instacart or just delivery story in general that I've ever heard in my life. I stand by this. Wait until you hear this. It's coming up next on the news, Chunky.
Real radio is
Monsters in the Morning.
You gotta get it that caper. And the caper's basically like a telephone pole, right? And you gotta get that thing straight up. And you get it straight up and get your fingers under it. I know I can lift it, but I just can't get it
wrong with you describing this right.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a couple accidents to watch out for this afternoon. La Vista Boulevard eastbound between Narcoossee Road and Chickasaw Trail. Shader Road at Orange Blossom Trail. There's congestion there. There's slowdowns on I-4 westbound between US 27 and County Road 557. And through the city, you could expect your regular congestion on I-4 between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Use the experts on hiring for professional roles. Visit SRGExpress.com to connect with professionals in accounting, IT, and engineering. The specialized recruiting group takes an individual approach, placing people in contract and full-time roles. SRGExpress.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win a dream home makeover. Up for grabs are a bathroom remodel, flooring, solar, roofing, and large appliances. Register now for your chance to win $10,000 towards a new roof from Universal Roof and Contracting. There are 5 different contests with each category offering its own unique benefits for improving your home to create the perfect living space. Get more details and enter at realradio.fm/contests.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with Safe Light. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at safelight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to safelight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Orlando's top-rated comedy club and restaurant is celebrating becoming the Funny Bone. The Funny Bone guarantees the same great talent and awesome live comedy experience at Point Orlando. This week, the Funny Bone welcomes Tony Rock on May 17th through the 19th.
You ever meet somebody that don't drink, and you look at them like it's something wrong with them? You actually look at them like it's something wrong with them.
Followed by Don D.C. Carey on May 24th and 25th. Check out our star-studded calendar and showtimes online at orlando.funnybone.com.
Todd Rundgren Live. Me, We 2024 Tour. Friday, May 24th, The Plaza Live. On sale now at AXS.com.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk, too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way, for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage. Navage.
Okay, this contract looks good to me. Let me just run it by my lawyer.
Everyone knows that having a good lawyer on hand can be a real game changer, which is why Legal Shield connects you to a vetted law firm in your state for a low monthly fee. Only Legal Shield has been providing this kind of legal peace of mind for over 50 years. Need an experienced set of eyes on that fine print? With Legal Shield, you can say,
let me run it by my lawyer.
Is the dealership giving you a hassle about warranty repairs?
I guess we'll have to talk to our lawyer.
And for that will you've been putting off, you can finally tell your family.
We're good. I had our lawyer take care of it.
Legal Shield isn't AI bots. It's a dedicated group of real lawyers who have your back, no matter what the future brings. All for around the price of those streaming services you don't watch anymore. Sign up at LegalShield.com/radio today. PPLSI does not provide legal representation or advice. See a plan for complete terms.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
16th Minute of Fame is the new weekly podcast hosted by me, Jamie Loftus. And every week, we take a closer look at an internet character of the day. Bean Dad, The Dress, 30 to 50 feral hogs. If you knew what any of those were, you spend too much time online. And I do too. Who are they? What made them notorious? Why did the internet choose them? And what does a person do when they get more attention than the human psyche can handle? Listen to 16th Minute of Fame on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search 16th Minute of Fame.
Look to Orange Buick GMC for your next truck at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Your direct line to the heroes that saved Canada that one time.
Just moments away, I'll tell you what's going on there. We'll also get queued up for the next episode, and a Fritz on the Street is happening in about 30 minutes or so. That's all coming up on the show. But first, I wanted to bring this to you because I did think this was interesting, and I'd like to get a lot of you, especially sports folks, to chime in on what you think about this. I don't know that this is a similar experience across all sports, but let's say you're a big football fan and you're into the NFL and you want to watch all the NFL games. You want to be able to have access to every single NFL game. And that used to be, I think, kind of impossible, save maybe for people who had those big satellites. Remember the big satellites? You put in a coordinate. Oh, did you guys really have one of those? Oh, man. They were like, you put in a coordinate, like C-band. Yeah, they were crazy. But save for that, you wouldn't be able to watch all the games. And then they came out with different stuff like the NFL Sunday Ticket and big hit on DirecTV, right? Now, because the NFL decides to sell their games all over the place, here's what you would have to buy to be able to watch every single NFL game in 2024. You'd have to have YouTube TV, which is $72.99. You'd have to have that because some of the games are exclusively on YouTube TV this year. You'd have to have ESPN Plus, which is $10.99 a month. You'd have to have Peacock because some of the games are exclusively on Peacock at $5.99 a month. That's still a bargain at $5.99 a month. You'd have to have Amazon Prime. They have some exclusive games. That's $8.99 a month. And you'd have to have Netflix at $6.99 a month. Times 6 months plus the Sunday ticket at $349. That's $986 to watch all of the football games if you wanted to.
Is the Sunday ticket, that's part of YouTube, right?
The Sunday ticket is on YouTube. I don't know if they still have it on DirecTV, but it's on YouTube. But the Sunday ticket does not get you access to all the games anymore. There are some that are exclusive to ESPN, YouTube TV, Peacock, Prime, Netflix, and the other platforms. It's all over the place, man. It's all over creation. And we have all these different things we have to look at. And you know who probably hates it the most? This is just me guessing here.
Bars.
I really think, because they used to just put all the TVs on. They have a little bucket full of remotes, pull out the remote for TV 2, change the channel to the game, and watch the Buffalo Bills play or whatever. And now it's like they have to have all smart TVs.
Oh, yeah.
They have to have all the subscriptions to each different platform
They have
that
to
something
fear
might be on.
the day of, no one's coming around, ready to hand out some $500,000 fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I don't know about that either. I do know if you have a pay-per-view and you don't pay for it and you or you don't pay like the performance fee or whatever it is to show it to more people than just yourself, they'll come get you. But is it against the rules? Because I don't know if it's illegal. Is it against the rules to do the same with like Netflix or Peacock?
So that recently came up in a conversation I had at one of the local watering holes because the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight is going to be on Netflix.
Okay, all right.
So I'm curious if they're going to have to create a package for the bars, or are they going to be cool and let everyone just sign into their accounts?
I mean, just the idea that we don't know how all this works is something else. It's everywhere. Bojo on YouTube says, nope, all you need is the internet, a Fire Stick, and certain apps. I watch all the PV, the pay-per-view, and sports for free, says Bojo.
Bojo, that is illegal.
You wild pirate. Yeah. Arrest this man right now. All right, a couple of emails real quick. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Shonda, LaShonda, in fact, emails. Hey, guys. How do we text the show again? I feel like I should really know this answer. Thanks, LaShonda. Oh, boy.
77031.
Yeah, that's right. 77031.
I
had to be careful.
C-Lane is the only person who peeps it. Sometimes sometimes I do, but I need to be better about it.
Do you keep the text up during the show, C-Lane, still?
Not like I have it. I'm looking at it now because it's brought up. I have it as one of my tabs, but it's not always on a screen where I could see it at all times.
I would put it up on like a screen in the studio, maybe, but I fear that I would just stare at it and yell at everybody, and that's what I've done in the past. So it's not super helpful. But
I mean, it's pretty much what you do in the chat room.
Yeah, I know. I can't have two different places yelling at me and me yelling at them. It's easier this way. But yeah, 77031. We'll take a peek at that from time to time and involve those people on the show wherever we could. Phil emails tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Phil says, just thought I would let you know I saw Trump 2024 hats on sale at 7-Eleven this morning. I found that to be insane that they would sell political attire at a 7-Eleven.
Why?
I can't be the only one that thinks it's weird, says Phil. I side with you. Because I think that any organization getting into politics is stupid. It's like divisive, and you're just asking for it. If you come here
what if they sold both sides? Not that there's a whole lot of Biden hats. That guy does not merchandise.
No, not as well as Trump does. And I still get the feeling that if there was somebody who really hated Trump, even if the 7-Eleven offered MAGA hats and Biden hats, I feel like they would still find a way to get upset about it. They'd still be like, how dare you? This is not funny. They would just be absolutely angry, even though both sides were offered. And if one side is offered, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like my businesses being political. Like, I want to know what Arby's thinks about the political candidates, right? I don't want to know.
We have the libs.
I don't want to know.
But isn't 7-Eleven franchised? Like, this is probably not like the 7-Eleven corporate going, you know, all right, we're going to put some, make some space on your floor for MAGA hats. It's probably the
They do have trading cards.
The owner of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it probably is. It's probably like a per store thing, and this one is like, I want to sell these MAGA hats.
That's one of the difficult things about franchising is like when you don't have a good enough like stronghold on your franchisees and they're running crazy. Like, how many 7-Eleven franchises do you think there are?
Yeah, a lot.
It's got to be insane.
There's tons of them. And then they probably wouldn't want them to have the merch for somebody like Trump. It's just like, no matter if you like Trump or like Biden or whoever you like, it's bad for a company to wade into those waters. Sometimes they can be fine. Like Nike has gotten in with Colin Kaepernick, and that's super controversial, but they've benefited from it because they found out they did enough work, homework, and found out that their audience, the people who actually buy their shoes, like this more than they hate it. And they found out that the people that get triggered by it and say, I'm not buying Nikes anymore, I'm not burning my Nike Air Jordans, aren't really big customers for them. They've done well, actually, since that. But I think, generally speaking, I don't want to know what the political opinions are of the companies that I utilize. I don't want to hear that. You're a company, for God's sake. Jessica.
Then, maybe they need to lock up those, not lock up, like go send them to jail, but they need to get a better stronghold on the people that are running their stores then.
Yeah, maybe they just don't have rules on that, or they can't enforce it or something.
There's usually some sort of like rule book or like a terms of service for the actual franchisee agreement.
Right. Jessica says to tipsandthenewsjunkie.com. So my fiance and I are addicted to your show. Aww. You guys are amazing. So I've been trying to find out for the longest time, though, and I'll probably miss it while I'm working. How can we get a magnet, says Jessica. Are you able to purchase them? Are they only for when you win? We both want one so bad for the trucks that we have, but I can never seem to find any way to purchase them. If you could please let us know, and if it's only if you win, you give them to people. Tell me when the best time is to do that. Hope you have an amazing day. I sure do hope I'll be able to join the game of magnets soon enough. Well, you're in luck. Today is the final day. These are the final hours for the Clouds Design Drop, the latest shirt, our latest merch over at thenewsjunkie.com. This is your final shot to get these. So go over to thenewsjunkie.com, and with your awesome shirt, either the light mode or the dark mode, you'll also get a magnet so that you can play a game of magnets. It's a damn good one, too. It's going to look fine on that truck of yours, but the time is ticking, so make a move right now and get yours before the window closes on this design. It may not even make it to the end of the show, honestly, because they're going very fast right now. Zephyr Spiker says, buy a shirt, get a magnet. That's one way to do it, friend. Also, live events. We usually give out a ton of magnets for free at live events. And if we are out anywhere and you see us every once in a while, especially if it's like an event where, we're doing something, like if Sabrina's DJing or something. I don't know if we bring magnets out. Tell you those things, but
Sean, now people are going to think I'm a DJ.
Hey, people will go out and see your karaoke. It's not. Is it KJ? You don't say DJ, right?
Yeah,
KJ is a
KJ.
Thing. Not enough people know about KJ because KJ is.
I don't know that people use
corny
KJ as much. They used to, like back in the day.
They kind of just say karaoke person.
Yeah, I'm a karaoke
host.
You're kind of still a DJ. You're spinning music and playing songs.
Some twerk slappers.
Yeah, twerk slappers.
Twerk slappers.
As they say.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the ones. All right, let's get to it real quick before we get teed up for the next episode. This is the most insane delivery of all time. An Instacart driver gets a buzz on her phone. She sees there is an order, and she accepts it. Her name is Chrysalia Farley. She's 39 years old. She's a part-time Instacart driver from McDonough, Georgia. All right?
Where does she live?
McDonough, Georgia. McDonough, Georgia.
Not in a van?
That. No, she doesn't live in a van down by the river. Chrysalia Farley is very, very close, though.
Thank you.
It sounds like Chris Farley with a wig on, pretending to be a woman in a skit.
Take my money.
So Chrysalia Farley gets a request. It's for a large wing platter and potato wedges from a local Publix. She accepts. She goes and picks up the large wing platter and the potato wedges, and she's going to deliver them to a location nearby. Where do you think she delivered this meal? That makes it, to me, one of the craziest deliveries I've ever heard of in my life.
A large wing platter.
Large wing platter and potato wedges.
In Georgia.
I don't know how much this will help you, but it was only for one person.
A famous person?
Nope. Well, people probably know this person's name. Infamous, I might say. It was a very special meal for this person.
Was it a last meal?
A last meal of somebody on death row.
DoorDash?
Yes, yeah, they door dashed some
That's
death row
strange.
inmates last meal, and the woman shows up and she's like, "Oh,
Does she get a rating still?
I don't know, but she shows up to the place and she's like, "Wait, it's here." And they had her go in and they brought her through like security clearances, and she gave a meal to a man who was on death row.
She didn't hand it to the man.
That's what they said. She went into the Georgia Diagnostic and Classification State Prison in Jackson, where male death row inmates are housed. She was directed to see Chaplain Millen for a death row inmate, and this is where she dropped off the food. They said, I read off, gave them a name. Chaplain Miller was there, and the death row inmate was present as she dropped off this particular order. How weird is that?
Wild.
That sounds like a movie, man.
And right
when we come
before he
back-
dies, they're just like, all right, 4 or 5 stars?
Yeah,
Any
what do we-
comments
what do we
on the
got?
delivery?
When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? King Charles. Will the real Slim Shady please lie down forever? Plus, the prequel epidemic has claimed yet another victim, and they're both Gemini vegetarians. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Today is a Fox 35 storm alert day for the potential of another round of strong to severe storms as we get close to midday and into the early afternoon across central Florida. The main impacts would include strong wind gusts, frequent lightning, heavy rain, the potential of hail, and also a few tornadoes can't be ruled out either. These storms could last into the mid to late afternoon hours before eventually diminishing near and after sunset tonight. From the Fox 35 storm team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Nasal Guard. People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. RAMP.com/free.
Let's watch TV. What do you want to watch? Big Bang.
It's one of my all-time favorites.
It's Big May on CWAT.
Every night at 7 o'clock.
Bang, bang. And it doesn't get any bigger than the Big Bang.
Sounds like a party.
Did someone say party?
Party's my middle name.
Let the good times roll.
Are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, this is it.
The Big Bang Theory. Weeknights at 7, 7:30, and 11. Part of Big May on CWAT.
Still funny.
I know!
From sunrise to sunset, West 2 News on CW18 has you covered. Mornings from 7 to 10, start your day with Central Florida's most accurate forecast from First Warning meteorologist Kelly Ann Klass.
You'll always have a clear view of what's ahead.
Then tonight at 10, get caught up and know what's happening now with Stuart, Michelle, Tony, and Darren.
It's all in a day's work, and our work never stops.
AM or PM, West 2 News on CW18 has you covered.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
Small business owners, we know finishing your to-do list can feel like rowing upstream. But it's a river, a whitewater river, and the only paddles you have are pool noodles. Then when a new to-do pops up, you're like, nope, I'm already rowing upstream with these pool noodle paddles. At Progressive, we don't want to make your day any harder. That's why we make it easy to get personalized discounts with a commercial auto insurance quote online. So your to-do list is smooth sailing. See if you can save on commercial auto insurance in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverages and discounts not available in all states and subject to policy terms and underwriting.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The game of magnets, taking over the world one terrible person at a time.
Things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. If you miss any of this show, as always, all you need to do is go over to the website and you'll find the links to the podcast. It's free. You can keep up with everything we got going on every single day. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
You can have Martian meat and send it to Mars, too.
What's next?
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Well,
I don't know why that was so delayed.
Smoke weed every day.
Keep you on the edge, huh? Hold up. Someone who's not going to keep you on the edge, but in fact just put you in the best place possible is that mortgage guy, Don. From thatmortgageguyDon.com. If you're refinancing, buying your first dream home, perhaps doing some debt consolidation, perhaps you're looking to expand your business. Work with an expert and a friend that you could trust, and go to the website that is so easy to use. Caveman, I can't say that.
Oh, that's somebody else. That's somebody else.
Caveman would not be looking to refinance a cave.
Is when you're ready to refinance, let's get ready to rumble.
No. You know what? You're going to look good, I guarantee it. Working with that mortgage guy, Don. There you go.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.
Okay, somebody's going to be playing hot potato with some bills.
Yeah. Did I just forward that to Dawn? Or?
Maybe.
It was 53 years ago, 1971. This group right here.
Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah, Pink Floyd.
They played a crazy concert over at Crystal Palace Bowl in London.
Was that like the loudest concert?
It was.
Yeah.
Fritz, point for you. They rocked out in front of a large lake, and that rockin' was so loud that a number of fish were killed by the loud music.
Oh, my God.
Dead fish, dead fish.
Swimming in the water.
Can you get your...
Nice. PJ Harvey.
What is it? Can you get your porridge if you eat all of the fish, too?
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Was it porridge or dessert?
I have no idea.
Come on, you know. Oh, pudding.
Oh, okay. All
Porridge
right.
is not a dessert.
I am lost.
In the
I'm
song.
so what song?
The Another Brick on the Wall. They have that moment where it's like, you can't have your pudding.
If you don't eat your meat.
Yeah. See, like nothing?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Interesting.
Don't know that
He doesn't
song
like
very
Pink
well.
Floyd.
I like Pink Floyd.
You
but
hate Pink
I've
Floyd?
never really liked that
Oh,
song.
yeah, name 3 songs.
Go ahead.
Okay, Eclipse, Brain Damage, Wish You Were Here.
All right, pretty good. I haven't heard of any of those.
Awkward.
You haven't heard?
No, that's a joke.
No.
Shine On Crazy Diamond.
That's a
Money.
great one.
You know this song.
When you wait your pantyhose, sing it forward.
The real Slim Shady.
That is correct. And his upcoming album is called The Death of Slim Shady. And he's going all the way because he just ran an obituary for the real Slim Shady.
You could do that?
May they rest in peace. It was in the Detroit Free Press. Free Press. Say that 4 times fast. Detroit Free Press. It features a picture of Eminem in his old school overalls and hockey mask. It says that Shady led millions of fans down a road that, quote, glorified a demonstrably nihilistic worldview, and now they be dead. His complex and tortured existence has come to a close, and the legacy he leaves behind is no closer to resolution than the manner in which this character departed this world. That sounds like ChatGPT a little bit to me. May he truly find the peace in an afterlife that he could not find on Earth. So the real Slim Shady is no more. Someone who is...
He's going to resurrect it.
Still alive, but doesn't look it, especially with the new portrait, is King Charles III.
Oh, I got to see this.
I sent you the link. And now people are pointing out that this new portrait reminds them of a Ghostbusters character, and I do believe they're referring to one of the ghosts to be busted.
Oh, look at this.
Do you agree?
It's not
I
great.
mean,
What? What
why
is this
the
artistic choice?
red background with the red coat, huh?
Yeah, that's... And there's a random butterfly, like, flying by
I think
him.
it's supposed to be the queen.
Is it?
I have no idea.
I'll put this up on See It Now for everybody. It's super weird.
They're saying it's very similar to the Ghostbusters 2 villain Vigo the Carpathian.
Vigo?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Vigo?
That crazy actor dude.
I don't remember. I saw the most recent one, like with the children,
There's
and then I
a-
rewatched the lady one, but I haven't seen the second Ghostbusters from back in the day.
Unbelievable.
Either way, the 1989 movie, the fans have taken to social media. One user expressed their opinion on the portrait, saying, "I do not like it. It makes him look like the devil." So there you have it, my friends. Someone also on the verge of death, but not before they find love. Ladies and gentlemen, gender non-conforming, we've got a golden bachelorette. It is going to be Joan Vassos.
She's going to be way better than old Gary. I could feel
You
it
think?
already.
Was she part of the Golden Bachelor?
I don't recognize her if she is.
Oh, she was. That was a trick question. She had to
she
leave
is?
early to care for the daughter who had given birth.
That's who it is. Okay.
I'm surprised that they didn't use like one of the farting ladies.
Yeah.
But 61-year-old school administrator from Rockland, Maryland.
Here she is.
Is he?
She looks like
good for her.
Michael Scott's real estate agent to me.
Oh, yeah.
You mean Steve Carell's wife?
Steve Carell's actual wife, yeah. She's pretty. She looks great.
So she will be there, followed by Abbott Elementary, they wanted to mention.
Wow.
The Golden Bachelorette, a documentary on Bruce Springsteen's recent world tour, is also going to be hitting the streamwaves, Disney Plus and Hulu, and the final shortened version of
Weird,
The
I just heard an
Connors.
erection outside.
What?
It was a Bradshaw joke.
Segue into we've got another accusation headed towards Dan Schneider. This one is insane. Lori Beth Denberg, nice enough to come on the show a couple years ago, is now telling her tale. She was not part of the documentary, but she has now accused Dan Schneider of sexual misconduct during her time on All That. She was on the show from 94 to 1998. Started around her 19th birthday when Dan asked her to come in for a meeting, but allegedly decided to show her clips of pornography on his computer.
I've had that meeting.
She said, "This is the porn."
This is the worst thing that I think so far I've heard him alleged to have done, because this is like, even though she said she was 19, right? She said she was 19 years old.
Still inappropriate.
Even though it's probably not illegal, super inappropriate and obvious that he was like crossing lines with younger people. That was the most aggressive of the charges I've seen against him.
The line so crossed. Did you hear the genre?
No, what was it? What kind?
They say the grand finale was a woman performing oral sex on a donkey.
Oh my God.
She also claims he initiated phone sex once. She also had sleepovers at his house where they give each other massages and watch some more porn. She remembers he once fondled her and put his mouth on her breasts while watching Jeopardy.
Oh,
Jeopardy.
Okay.
I thought for sure Celine would be like, been there, done that.
I mean, no, I watch a lot of Jeopardy, but
Daily double.
Doesn't usually lead to anything sexy.
Yeah, he's too focused.
Another time he made her hide his gun under her skirt when they got pulled over by the cops.
What the hell?
Lori Beth says she and Dan had a weird, abusive friendship. I couldn't have been more green. I couldn't have been more vulnerable. Dan is now saying that these are wildly exaggerated and in most cases false. But homie, there's how many people that are now
they
accusing
exaggerated
you?
or false?
Yeah, saying that they're exaggerated is kind of illuminating. Like, she says all these things happen. You're like, you are really exaggerating. It wasn't a donkey. It was another kind of animal entirely.
And then continues with this phrase, with all the other accusations that have been hurled his way. I've made mistakes and exhibited poor judgment as a leader. So it's like, I don't know. All of them are not coming up great for Dan Schneider. And I think at this point, I'm on all that side.
Yeah, at the very least, he's definitely a weirdo.
Yeah, come to think of it, whenever people have allegations made against people, I think I only know one person, Dan Harmon, I think, was the only one who was like, totally, and I was guilty.
Right.
But
Louis
usually it's
C.K.
like,
admitted it too,
Louis
right?
C.K., yeah, that's two, man.
Yeah, Louis
two
C.K.
times
admitted it, but after he like stayed away from it for years and years, for a while he was just trying to skate around that. And you're right though, Dan Harmon was the only one who was like, screwed up. Well, I'm a bad dude. I got to fix myself.
But Louis C.K. also, it was in that kind of gray area that you were talking about, where you said, well, she was 19. What he did was not great.
I was about to say, what it do?
Not illegal necessarily.
Don't know the legalities of this, but this guy right here has revealed some information about her. Yeah, in her new Vegas residency the other night, kind of by mistake, she saw someone with a sign saying it was their 15th concert, and she blurted out, 15? That's when I lost my virginity.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
Let's go, Hyman. On the boob tube. Oh, didn't mean to play that, but
okay.
Got a Kanye story I
Here
didn't
we
get
are.
to. The Masked Singer on Fox, Jeopardy Masters on ABC.
Yeah.
We have Dance Moms
Gonna
and
get some boob play.
Night Season finale. This is a hard story for her to share. Also, we have close ties, and I don't want that to get back to her. We're Facebook friends. 36th season finale of The Amazing Race on CBS. Watch what happens live, and you can catch the performance of Broadway's The Great Gatsby on Jimmy Fallon. Follow your dreams at me on Instagram at Sabrina Amber. Still got to pick someone for Fritz on the Street, so give me a follow and message me. And most importantly, stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. When we come back, as you heard, Fritz on the Streets.
Let's go.
The greatest game in all of radio, and we fight for you. Each of us, myself, Sabrina, and Celine, pick somebody. We fight for you and Fritz on the Street. If we win, you win. You get your hands on a magnet for Game of Magnets. It's the newly designed Fritz magnet that is probably going to be here before the end of the month, would be my guess. So those will start going out soon. And this is the only way to win it. Very rare magnet for Game of Magnets and tough one to get your hands on. See if you can get our attention and get us to represent you and Fritz on the street, because that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Try Wendy's new Cinnabon Pull-Apart. Wendy's new Cinnabon Pull-Apart is here to satisfy morning cravings with its warm, sweet cinnamon sugar rolled dough, ooey-gooey texture, and signature cream cheese frosting. Get the best part in every bite this morning with Wendy's new Cinnabon Pull-Apart. Only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Are you ready to put some cash in your pocket? Because Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you'll have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. But there is a catch, because there's always a catch. Right. If you get a call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air, been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Rebates up to $1,275 for brand new Carrier units. Turn to the experts. Carrier. And you can always turn to the experts at millsair.com.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Hey homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at SolarSource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
Stuck him with a shot! I want to go!
Orlando City is back at home this week as your Lions take on Inter Miami on Wednesday, May 15th at 7:30 p.m., presented by Heineken Silver. Tune in on FM 96.9 The Game and watch on any device on the Apple TV app. Don't forget to tune in an hour before the match at 6:30 to catch Kickoff Minus 60, airing exclusively on the Lion Nation app. It takes a beer served in 192 countries to truly appreciate the global game. Cheers your Heineken to your Orlando City Lions. Heineken, the official beer of Orlando City Soccer Club, must be 21 and up to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Wayne Newton, Mr. Las Vegas, live June 2nd inside Hard Rock Event Center at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa. Unlike any show Mr. Las Vegas has done before. Hear never-before-told stories of one of the most celebrated entertainers of all time, as well as singing crowd favorites and playing an assortment of instruments he has perfected over the years. On sale now at hardrocktampa.com or ticketmaster.com. Wayne Newton, live, Seminole Hard Rock Tampa.
Thank you from Fence Outlet, Central Florida's top fencing company. As we celebrate 30 years in business, We want to thank our customers for their trust and support. We couldn't have reached this milestone without you. Find out more at fenceoutlet.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are predicting the unpredictable. Our experts are using a patient's own anatomy to create 3D printed, life-size organ models to map out challenges ahead of time, making complex surgeries more precise, efficient, and less invasive. We are making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Enjoying the news junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Discover a career that matters at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Be part of an innovative team delivering world-class health care and benefits to America's veterans. Enjoy robust benefits, work-life balance, and career development opportunities. Join a diverse and inclusive community that values your unique background and skills. A community where nearly 1 in 3 of your colleagues are veterans themselves. Apply now at vacareers.va.gov.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. MONEY, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Radio, 104.1.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
And all of radio coming up in just one moment here on the show. Don't forget, this is your opportunity to support the show and rock the latest merch that's nearly sold out. Make your way over to thenewsjunkie.com. You'll see the link for the Cloud shirt up top, and it comes with a magnet. So even if you don't win Fritz on the street, you can still get your hands on a magnet to play a game of magnets. So everybody do that right now while you can, because time is ticking. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, pick up your first or 10th or 15th shirt right now. All right, let's get into it. Are you ready, Fritz? So normally we do our picks beforehand, don't we?
Crazy guy.
Sorry about that. I picked Daytona Squid. I'll be representing Daytona Squid in Fritz on the Street. What about you, Sabrina?
Just messaged me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra, and that will be, oh my gosh, Karina.
Karina, all right, Karina. And what about you, C-Lane?
I picked the young lady who emailed earlier asking how they could get a magnet, Jessica.
Okay.
I'm trying to get you that magnet.
Me.
All right, here we go for Jessica, Karina, and Daytona Squid. Fritz, you ready to go?
F yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, C-Lane.
Hey.
Hola. Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. That number, 866 Call Mo.
Anyway, let's do some trivia, bitch.
That's right.
Yeah.
In first place with 128 points, we have Mr. Christopher Lane. In second place with 111 points, we have Mr. Sean Lawson.
111.
And in third place with 106 points, we have Miss Sabrina Ambra.
All right. Me and you, Sean.
It's 8 questions, 4 current event questions, 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, state your name to chime in for that bonus point opportunity.
Bobo. Were these asked over at Fritz's Funhouse?
Thank you for asking. Yes.
Awesome.
Each Tuesday, Cavo's Bar and Kitchen, I have Fritz's Funhouse. That's my trivia night. We had 10 teams last night, and I think 10 people stuck around to answer the questions.
How hammered were they?
Ooh, slightly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Slightly
Is
hammered.
our favorite
Slightly
there?
to really.
Slightly, I'd say 47% to around 65.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Definitely up there. They were not all sober. I will say that much. Yeah, and let's get on with it. Let's start with question 1. That seems appropriate.
Yes.
Question 1. Last week, which American politician announced a parasitic worm?
Sabrina.
Sean.
Sabrina.
That was a tough story. And that sucks for the politician by the name of
Stall.
Mitch McConnell.
Celine.
That is
Sean.
incorrect. Celine.
RFK Jr.
RFK Jr. is correct. Full question. Last week, which American politician announced a parasitic worm ate portions of his brain and then died in his skull? Celine, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said RFK Jr.?
I'm going to go 6.
6.
4.
4 for Sabrina.
Damn. I was going to go 4. I'm still going 4. I'll go 4 as well.
And 4 for Sean. Question 1 with answers of 4 and 6. Last week, which American politician announced a parasitic worm ate portions of his brain and died in his skull?
Oh, God. No. I don't remember hearing about this, but let's say John Kerry.
Robert Kennedy Jr.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I really want to say Donald Trump, but I know that's not right.
Oh, RFK Jr.
RFK Jr. Kennedy?
That would be 5. That means
Damn.
Sean and Celine and Sabrina with the guesses of 4 and 6, picking up 1 point each. So 1 point for each of you.
All right.
Moving on now to question number 2. Talking geography, the Poconos are located in which U.S. state?
Sean.
Sean?
Pennsylvania?
That is correct. Nicely done. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Pennsylvania?
4.
I hear they are absolutely lovely. 4.
5.
5 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for Celine. Question 2. With answers of 4 and 5, the Poconos are located in which U.S. state?
Indiana.
New Hampshire. New York.
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania. Is that California?
Right.
Oh, New York.
Pennsylvania?
That would be 3.
Bitch.
So, Sean and Celine with your guesses of 4, each picking up 1 point.
I am this close to mayhem.
Question 3. Which Hall of Fame NFL defensive back passed away at the age of 86?
Not one of us.
Sean.
Sean?
Roger Hamilton.
That is incorrect.
Celine.
All right.
Celine?
Alexander Hamilton.
That is incorrect.
Can you repeat the question?
You know I can. The question is, which Hall of Fame NFL defensive back passed away at the age of 86?
Smith.
That is incorrect. That would be, and everyone guessed, right? Yeah. That would be Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson. Sean, you got question 2 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Johnson?
That sounds like such a fake name. Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, you came up with the last
I
minute.
love the sandwiches.
I say 4 again.
I go 1.
1 for Celine.
2.
And 2 for Sabrina. Question 3 with answers of 1, 2, and 4. Let's see. Which Hall of Fame
my
NFL
God.
defensive back passed away at the age of 86?
Pass.
I don't know. Football.
You should pick somebody else.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson?
Not a Jew.
I don't know.
I honestly don't. I have no idea. Can't even tell you, man, unless it was a Steelers guy from back then. O.J. Simpson?
0. Celine, with your guess of 1, pick it up 1 point.
Nice.
We now move on to question 4. That's the halfway point, and Fritz on the street. After question 4, I'll tell you who is leading so far on the day. Question 4 goes like this. What fast food chain?
Celine.
Celine.
Great.
You animal.
I love it.
Go ahead, buddy. What fast food chain?
That is incorrect. What fast food chain formerly used the ad slogan "Fresh, Hot,
Sabrina.
Small"? Sabrina.
Wendy's.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Use
I'll take the whole question.
You got it. What fast food chain formerly used the ad slogan "Fresh, Hot, Small, Square"?
Oh, but you said Wendy's.
Right.
Oh. Who else does anything square?
Your mom.
I know.
My mom is not a proper guess, so I'm going to go with Arby's.
No,
Sealand, do you
it's
know?
Crystal.
Crystal.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I? Yeah, Crystal or White Castle would have been the only square ones I know.
You could get like a sack of those burgers for like 20 of them for like a couple of bucks,
You
right?
used to be able to.
Yeah.
Even Crystal is going inflation crazy.
Sean, you got question 2 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Crystal?
4.
4.
3.
3 for Sabrina.
5 at least.
And 5 for Sealand. Question 4.
I said five at least, so anything above 5 is also my answer.
No, you can't do that.
That's a good strategy, though. Question.
I'll take from 5 to 7. You can't do
All
that.
right, let me put the dash. Question 4 with answers of 3, 4, and 5. Do we have a ding?
Ding, 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 ding.
What fast food chain formerly used the ad slogan "Fresh, Hot, Small, Square"?
Wendy's.
Crystals.
Little Caesars.
Crystal Burger. Wendy's.
Crystal.
Crystal. Wendy's.
That would be 4. So Sean is picking up 2 points.
Never mind.
And Sabrina and Sealand with the guesses of 3 and 5, each picking up 1 point. That means 4 up with 4 remaining. In first place, we have a tie, 5 points each. For Sealane/Jessica and Sean/Daytona Squid. In third place with 2 points, we have Sabrina Ambra/Corina. Moving on now.
Just happy to be here.
Question number 5, likewise. Recently, which celebrity was punched in an unprovoked... Sabrina?
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi is correct. Sabrina's picking up that point. Full question. Recently, which celebrity was punched in an unprovoked attack in New York City? Sabrina, out of
New
8
York
answers.
City.
New York City. Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Buscemi or Buscemi?
7.
7.
6.
6 for Sealane.
8.
And 8
You're
for
crazy.
Sean. Question 5.
Finally didn't guess 4.
At least.
Question 5 with the answers of 6, 7, and 8. Recently, which celebrity was punched in an unprovoked attack in New York City?
Jerry Seinfeld. Is that Buscemi? Pass again.
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. Pass.
George Lucas.
That would be 4.
Damn it.
George
I
Lucas.
mean,
So no points awarded.
do they even care about the game?
I don't know. Maybe they don't. We have 3 questions remaining, so we move on to question 6. Which actor has had roles in films such as Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, The 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Sealand.
Sealand?
Steve Carell.
That is incorrect.
Yep.
And Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is correct.
Damn it.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Paul Rudd?
You gave all 3 to them. They don't seem hammered. They're just not all admitted.
Not all there.
6.
6.
5.
5 for Sean.
7.
And 7
What is in
for
your
Sealand.
mouth?
What are you eating over there? You got a Crystal Burger?
I wish.
What'd you get? Chips?
Chips.
What kind of chip? What kind of chips you got?
Miss Vicky's.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. Very
Spicy
good.
dill pickle, baby.
Spicy dill pickle. That's going to be the name
They
of the
called me in
episode.
college.
Question 6. Question 6 with answers of 5, 6, and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their handsome Paul
Which
Rudd? Actor has had roles in films such as Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I don't think I'd be able to guess his name.
Okay.
Paul Rudd.
Oh, Paul Rudd.
Steve something, I want to say it, but I don't even know.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd.
Oh, Paul Rudd. Love him.
That would be 6. So Sabrina's hitting a 3-pointer. And Sean and Sealand with the guesses of 5 and 7, each picking up 1 point.
All right.
2 questions remaining. Question 7. With their song The Code, which country won the Eurovision Song
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
That would be
Song what?
What?
The code.
No, never mind.
Eurovision Song Con.
Oh.
Test.
That'd be a fun competition.
Up first.
I will go with the great country of Sweden.
Incorrect.
All right.
Sea Lane.
Sea Lane?
Norway.
Norway's incorrect.
Damn it. I know the Netherlands was in there, and I know that Israel, that was like a whole thing. But I don't know that either one of them won. But I'm going to say the Netherlands.
That would be Switzerland. Sabrina, you got question 6 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Switzerland?
3.
3.
Gentlemen?
1.
1 for Sea Lane.
Yes, I waited them out. 2.
And 2 for Sean. Question 7. With answers of 1, 2, and 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their
I'm gonna get
Eurovision?
it.
With their
I'm
song
gonna
The
get
Code, which country won the Eurovision Song Contest?
I'm just going to toss out Sweden.
Switzerland.
Israel? Switzerland. Norway?
Norway.
France. Norway. I have no idea.
That would
Damn
be
it.
2. That means Sean is picking up 2 points.
Yeah!
And Sabrina and Sea Lane with a guess of 3 and 1, each picking up 1 point. We
Take
move
that
on now.
spicy dill pickle
That's right.
right at you.
We move on to
You
question
know what I mean?
8.
No. I do not.
We move on to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at who is in first place. With 8 points, we have a tie. That would be Sean Wasson / Daytona Squid and Sabrina Ambra / Karina. In third place, 1 point removed with 7. We have Sea Lane / Jessica.
All right.
So it literally is anyone's game. 8 and 7.
Jessica's going to have to buy a shirt to get that magnet.
It's me.
It's still good for us, though.
Question 8. What is the capital of Jamaica?
Sabrina.
Sea Lane.
Capital of Jamaica. Jamaica.
One dime.
You're making me crazy.
Okay.
Kingston.
That is correct.
Damn it.
Sea Lane has now tied in first place. Sea Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Kingston?
7.
7.
8.
8 for Sabrina.
5.
And 5 for
Okay.
Sean. Question 8. With answers of 5, 7, and 8.
Ding, 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 ding,
Come
ding.
on.
This is going to do it. What is the capital of Jamaica?
Negril? Kingston.
Damn it.
Kingston? Pass. I don't know.
Oh!
Kingston. Kingston?
That would be 5.
Yeah!
Sean is picking up 2 points. And that's a buzzer beater.
Yeah!
Let's see, doing my math here. That means in first place with 10 points and winning on the day, Sean Wasson / Daytona Squid. And in second and third place, tied with 8 points, Sea Lane / Jessica and Sabrina Ambra / Karina. That means in first place and still winning on Fritz on the Street with 136 points, Christopher Lane. In second place with 121 points, Sean Wasson. And in third place with 114 points, Sabrina Ambra, and that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz!
Thank you,
There we
Fritzy.
go. Fritz is the best, and Fritz on the Street is always a blast. And if you want to participate in Fritz on the Street, you can always do that. Follow Fritz on Instagram. No_regrets_coyote. And you can be part of the next Fritz on the Street panel. Do a good job. Don't get too hammered. Well, a little bit
I think
hammered.
we
is
need them
okay.
a little bit more drunk next time.
More saucy you are, the more funny it might be. So that part is usually good.
That is true.
But we appreciate all of you, and we appreciate you, Fritz. You going to hang out with us for the rest of the show here?
You know I am.
Oh, man. We are lucky today. We're going to have some fun. We got a bunch of stuff to get into. There's some conjoined twins that are in the news, some new ones, some fresh conjoined twins that have just dropped, and we'll see what's going on with them. May 18th is not that far away. It's 3 days away, right? So it's Saturday, right?
Well, it's
And
May 18th.
May 18th is supposed to be the luckiest day of the year, of the entire year. This is supposed to be the
I have a
luckiest
gyno
day.
appointment that day.
That could be very big for you. They said once a year, Jupiter
You
Kazumi.
don't need to comment on how big it is.
What?
You're going to give her a thing.
Are you talking about my vagina right now?
No, I'm not. Sea Lane is.
You did.
I was
And
just
so-
making a quip.
Once a year, Jupiter, how do I say this? Cazimi? Kazimi? Kazimi?
Cassini.
Cassini. What is that? Do you know what that is? I never heard of it
Cassini is it was a space like module, like a probe that they sent.
Whoa. Okay, all right. They said Cazimi transpires when a planet is close or in exact conjunction with the sun.
Oh, okay. No, that's something else.
Oh, right.
Well, the other one was probably
Stop
named
lying,
after that.
please.
Right in the infernal heart of it, if you will. So it's known as a day of miracles, growth, optimism, abundance, all of that because of this solar tongue kiss that we're getting from a lovely, lovely day on Saturday. Now, if your Saturday sucks, that is not my fault. I apologize in advance. I did not want to bring this to you. But maybe you get something good, maybe something positive happens, and then you go, look at that. I heard all about it beforehand, and here we are.
I did see on Saturday, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure this out, but they're having like a 90s fest over in St. Augustine.
That's fun.
Are they?
With
Wow.
the 69 boys.
Oh my
God.
God. Wait. Wasn't there a show that we talked about last year that had the 69 boys and was it Naughty by Nature or was it was
No,
like
who does Whoop There It Is? Or Woot There It Is? Both of them, right?
Atlanta.
95 South?
Yeah,
95 South, yeah.
Count me in.
So
Nah.
it was both groups, right? It was the group that did Woot There It Is and the group that did Whoop There It Is. And they were both
the
on the
fact
same.
that there was a difference was very confusing for me.
It was a great time to be alive.
All I know is Woot There It Is, that song. What's the other one sound like? Because there's two of them, right? Do they just sound like the same damn song?
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh,
I haven't
how
heard
dare you?
You guys remember the dip?
Oh,
Freak
yeah.
Nasty.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dropping
yeah.
bitch like a bad habit.
I like it.
Then
All right,
we
we're
dip.
gonna take we're going to take a quick break. What did I just say?
Grape.
We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll talk about these conjoined twins and we'll see what's happening in their world. Plus, we've got a company that they say is headed for disaster. I don't think this is going to happen, but there's some rumors that it will from big sources. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. He thinks golf is working out.
I never said that.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
There's still a couple accidents getting cleared up here on the Greenway southbound before Colonial Drive, I-95 northbound between State Road 524 and the Beach Line. Other than that, on the major roadways, it's just congestion to watch out for on I-4 between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535, and on Florida's Turnpike southbound between Oakland Exchange and Hancock Road. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale is here. Save up to $500 on select adjustable bed sets like the all-new Temper Adapt collection with advanced pressure relief to help reduce aches and pains. Plus, get a $300 instant gift for pillows and more. Hurry into Mattress Firm today.
Chances are very high that you're leaving money on the table, my friend, so let that mortgage guy, Don, help you get the money off the table and back in your hands where it belongs. If you have a quote already, you can get a free fast quote review at thatmortgageguyDon.com. You click the compare quote button, and Don's going to review your quote today. Let you know if you've got the best deal or make sure to get you the best deal. He's a friend that has your best interest in mind. Also, did I mention he does HELOCs, home equity lines of credit, and second mortgages to cash out equity without touching your first mortgage. Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote today by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Orlando's top-rated comedy club and restaurant is celebrating becoming the Funny Bone. The Funny Bone guarantees the same great talent and awesome live comedy experience at Point Orlando. This week, the Funny Bone welcomes Tony Rock on May 17th through the 19th.
You ever meet somebody that don't drink, and you look at them like it's something wrong with them? You actually look at them like it's something wrong with them.
Followed by Don D.C. Curry on May 24th and 25th. Check out our star-studded calendar and showtimes online at orlando.funnybone.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at SafeLight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to SafeLight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Don't let
spring allergies make you miserable, try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, Navage. Breathe easy.
May is here, and that means Florida's intense summer is right around the corner. With new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen, you can cut back on energy usage, boost your home's curb appeal, and increase your comfort. Renewal by Andersen makes that transition so easy for you thanks to a selection of beautiful, functional replacement windows and doors. And their windows and doors are built solid. That's because Renewal by Andersen's exclusive Fibrix product is chic, tough, easy to maintain, and twice as strong as vinyl. Renewal by Andersen specializes in energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. So save money while beautifying your home with Renewal by Andersen. Now through the end of May, buy 2 windows and or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 money down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. They're locally owned and operated, and everything is made in the USA. Go to rbafla.com for complete details. Some restrictions apply. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
Boss, did you know Safe Touch Security is the home of the 45-second or less guaranteed response?
Of course, it's just one of the reasons why I hate Safe Touch.
For a limited time, save up to 50% on select security systems. Call 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license EF 2000-1945.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had leaf filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today. See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. 1 discount per household.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
A1Garage.com. A1 from day one.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
He's smiling, and that alone should scare you.
Plus, a company that they said is headed for bankruptcy, I guess, and I just don't buy it. I think they'll survive they'll survive this, but we'll see what you think momentarily, and also get to your dispatches. But first, I want to talk about what happened today, because there was an assassination attempt on the Prime Minister of Slovakia, and I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. Fico is the prime minister's last name.
Yeah, I saw this.
He's currently in critical condition, and the guy who shot him, he was at some meeting or something, and the guy who shot him is a known writer, and he was at the event.
Working on his next book?
Maybe. He's got some content now. He just started shooting the prime minister. Here's some of what happened on the streets there as this all went down. You hear the gunshot.
Oh, unloaded.
Yeah, and he dropped. They put him in the back of a limo and hauled ass to the hospital where they said it's life-threatening condition right now. I'm not sure if he's going to pull through or not. And
this was today?
Yeah, this was today, I guess. It was earlier today. And the shooter just was at this event and just opened fire on him. And they don't know if the guy's going to make it through. There's a lot of people saying that again, we have no idea. This is all very new. We just know that it was a writer who is the person who's been apprehended as the assassin, and that the writer, I guess, has some ties to Russia, and perhaps this has something to do with Russia and Ukraine. But that seems a little weird to me because Slovakia has been, generally speaking, in support of Russia and not lining up in defense of Ukraine too much. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, there definitely was an attempt there on his life, and we'll keep an eye on this story as well. All right, the conjoined twins always make the news whenever we see some of these conjoined twins. It's pretty rare, and this one in particular, they said they're spider twins, which seems kind of insulting, actually. I don't know if they should refer to them that way.
Because they have all the limbs?
Yeah, because of the way they're conjoined, these two. They said that they call them ultra rare spider twins.
Spiders sound like they should be conjoined quadruplets.
Yeah, it's not. It's just twins.
No, twins because I guess the arms and legs would make them a spider.
Later.
It says they have 3 legs, 4 arms, and 1 penis. Not sure why we needed to know about that.
Well, come on. I mean, wouldn't you want to know how many penises they have?
Conjoined
they might
twins.
be good lovers.
From Indonesia were born fused together like a spider, a 1 in 2 million phenomenon. The 2 boys were born in 2018 with 3 legs, 4 arms, and 1 penis. They also share 1 bladder, 1 rectum, and 1 intestines. Just a handful of so-called Ichthyopagus tripus, Tripus, conjoined twins have been recorded, and this is, they're few and far between. You can see them right here. It's very interesting. I can't imagine giving birth to that.
Okay. First of all, I thought you were talking about adults. So
no,
I literally take back my statement that you guys did not acknowledge.
What about them being good lovers?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about adults.
But how could they even give birth to this child or these children? I guess I should say.
C-section, maybe.
Yeah, it had to have been a C-section because
it must have hurt.
All right, there's one kid who has 2 arms and 1 leg. So you can see like 1 arm here, 1 arm here, and this is one of his legs.
But there's an extra.
This is another leg here, and this is an arm. This is an arm.
Very long.
No, it's not even a baby right here. Oh, well, it's a young child. Hold on. What?
That one arm is very strong.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, this one is larger than the rest. I'll put this up on See It Now.
Wow, that's wild.
It's kind of crazy looking at it that this child or these children were able to survive and that they're still alive.
Quality of life.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they can't do much, but they're born in Indonesia.
Let's say they make it to adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
Are they walking on the legs off to the side? And then they're at a 90-degree angle their whole lives?
That would look amazing if they did that, but I don't know that that's the case. You're saying these 2 feet are on the ground,
right?
And then they're sort of horizontal like this with their bodies.
But then the strong arm is the one that grabs stuff off the counter.
I guess so. Yeah, it's very visual, but check it out. We'll put it up on thenewsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. These spider twins, as they're calling them. And it's just an absolute miracle that they're alive to begin with. They are suggesting at businessinsider.com that a flailing company is headed for the fitness fad graveyard. Peloton, they think.
No!
I don't think so.
I heard just linked up with them.
Did they? We got a connection with them?
We have discounts now. Son of a bitch.
They might change some things, but Peloton is overall a pretty good idea. And their products are pretty high end, actually. The bikes are pretty nice.
Great hanger.
It does. It's well done. They've made stars out of the people who are in charge of the classes, like I don't know if they call them hosts or instructors or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
The Peloton instructors are very famous in and of themselves. and they make like connections with the people who take their classes every single day. And I think they got something there. I think it's pretty smart. The connected fitness company that was struggling, its CEO who joined the company in February 2022 is already stepping down. They announced they're going to lay off 400 people, about 15% of the workforce. That's not surprising, by the way. Everybody's announcing layoffs right now. It's not surprising that they are too. They did very well during the pandemic when everybody decided to stay inside and also wanted to do some working out while they were at it. But now this Business Insider article says maybe they're not going to be around for too much longer. We shall see. Let's go over to some of your dispatches. You want to chime in on things like this? Here's the Brown Pony talking about the twins. Hello?
The conjoined twins.
Got it.
Yes.
Assuming they grow up to be of age, if they masturbate.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I should have just known. I don't know why. I should have known you were going to immediately get to all kinds of weird stuff. They're little kids.
But it's a valid question.
There's a lot to be questioned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Their everyday life. I mean,
Hang on.
we've seen conjoined twins, but for the most part, they've been like, right next to each other and able to at least walk.
Uh-huh.
This is way different.
Yeah, I'm putting this up right now so everybody can see it, since we've talked about it a bunch and it's visual. It is right now up on See It Now. It's unlike any conjoined twins I've ever seen before. It's quite the sight. And
Is there a way to determine which one of them owns the penis?
I would
they
guess
share everything.
That they both, because they said they share one, so I guess that they both would have feeling in that area is the best that I can guess.
I mean,
We'd have to reach out.
They're as adults, as teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there could be two different sexual preferences.
Right.
How does that work?
Yeah, and we've seen this in some other conjoined
I wish they were
twins.
adults. This would be much easier to talk about.
We've seen some of the adults too. They don't tend to do interviews, which I would just love to chat with some conjoined twins. And, not even like make it about sexual things. Just I have all sorts of interesting questions to ask people who are living life that way. It's not easy.
No, by no means.
It's a tough thing. Here's funny name talking about spider twins.
Sean, C-Lane, Fritz, shame on you for talking over Sabrina's Spider Twin song that she was attempting to sing. And also, I think it's perfectly okay to call the Spider Twins an it.
That's rude. Don't call human beings an it. That's low.
I do agree, though. I should have shut up and listened to the song. So
it's a good song.
May I?
Yeah.
Spider Twins. Spider
So
Twins.
I heard this really good joke the other day.
Go ahead.
How rude.
Who's gonna be in charge of their peen?
Courtney likes to keep coming up with these things that sound like punchlines to jokes that aren't, and she's collecting them now. Like the one from Vegas Vacation where he says, so I says to him, get your own damn monkey. And, there's no joke. It's just like a punchline.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
One of them that she's been saying, I don't know where she got this from, but one of them that she keeps saying is, so anyhow, it's become my gerbil's favorite food. It's a couple
Barney's
of
the
them.
best, man.
She has a couple
Such
of
a
them.
fan.
She's collecting fake
Subscribe.
punchlines. I don't know why. All right, we got to take a break. I'll go address that now. When we come back.
Courtney, get in here.
You're going to go stop her from collecting fake punchlines?
What are you doing? We'll talk about what's going on in the Trump trial in jury duty, plus other things that aren't related to that. We got to talk about the cotton candy planet. Man, we got a lot to get to on a Wednesday. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings Fantasy.
After a few days of teases, the 2024 NFL schedule is set to be unveiled tonight. The Jaguars will play back-to-back London games in weeks 6 and 7. Orlando SC will return to the pitch tonight. They host Inter Miami as part of Major League Soccer's rivalry week. And there's been no sign of animosity thus far from or towards Florida State at the ACC meetings, despite their legal battle and likely divorce. I'm Scott Davidson.
Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with Code SPORTS, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney, and the truth is I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Paid actor portrayal.
Life can be so unpredictable. After losing my dad, it made me think about my family if something were to happen to me. I had heard about life insurance through Ethos and how easy it was to get coverage. They were right. In 10 minutes, I was covered. And boom, family protected.
Ethos fast and easy online term life insurance up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friend Judy from Life Imaging FLA. Judy, you know, when you told me about 9 months ago you're going to be changing lives and saving lives, I had no idea it was going to be this impactful.
I told you so, Jim.
you did tell me so.
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, since May, 71 people have came in that we have found heart disease or issues in their full body that we've saved their lives.
That's unbelievable, 71 people. Because here's the thing, with heart disease, you can't do that. Because 30% of the people who had that first symptom, it's sudden death. You have to be proactive. And the cool thing is your scan over at Life Imaging FLA allows you to do that.
Absolutely. Take control of your own life.
That's right. Be proactive today. Take control of your health. Call Life Imaging FLA right now. Get that free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. That is a $699 value, and it couldn't be easier. From your cell phone, call pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. And remember, when you get there, ask about the cancer screening as well. It is better to know now than worry about this tomorrow. You have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-200-1966. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-200-1966. That's 800-200-1966 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-200-1966. 800-200-1966.
Frank Gay has something cool for you. Keep your AC running smoothly with a tune-up for only $89 for a limited time. Friendly, speedy, and expert service. That's the Frank Gay way. Visit frankgayservices.com or call for details.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Kick off your summer with iHeart 80s. iHeart 80s goes commercial-free all Memorial Day weekend and every weekend. Open the app, search iHeart 80s, and start listening now. Free never sounded so good.
Paid actor portrayal.
Life can be so unpredictable. After losing my dad, it made me think about my family if something were to happen to me. I had heard about life insurance through Ethos and how easy it was to get coverage. They were right. In 10 minutes, I was covered. And boom, family protected.
Ethos fast and easy online term life insurance up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
Batteries Plus offers a wide array of battery and lighting solutions, along with key fob programming and expert phone repair, with locally owned stores in your neighborhood as well as commercial accounts to power your business. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of their 700 plus locations today.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Need a woman in your life who responds to your most important commands? Hey Siri, play Real Radio 104.1. Join the show. Send your dispatch now at thenewsjunkie.com.
But before that, some bad news for, well, I don't know, a lot of people, I would guess, if this actually turns out to be true. What am I talking about? It is true. It's true that it's happening right now. And I just got sent this story, so we'll go over it together here. And if you, in your hand or in your back pocket or somewhere near you, have an iPhone, you might want to listen up. Android users, this will be your W for the day. You'll get to say, I don't have to worry about this.
Lucky.
I made the right decision.
You're doing a little bit of Beetlejuicing right now.
That's true. Yeah, we're gonna get a special dispatch real soon.
Hello, the news junkie.
All right, here's
Lovely
what it says.
Sabrina.
Troubling iOS 17.5 bug reportedly resurfacing old deleted photos. And it says they're concerning reports that Apple's latest iOS 17.5 update has introduced a bug that causes old photos that were deleted, in some cases years ago, to reappear in users' photo libraries. For a lot of these people, they're nudes. It's resurfacing like deleted nude photos that people had.
Does that mean even in your recently deleted folder that you have the opportunity to delete if they're still stored somewhere?
That is a great question. Let's dive a little deeper and see if they say that that's the case. Because if that's the case, then it's like, hey, why even have a delete button if we can't ever really delete anything? After updating their iPhone, one user said they were shocked to find old not safe for work photos that they deleted in 2021 suddenly showing up in photos marked as recently uploaded to iCloud. Other users have chimed in with similar stories. Same here. I have 4 pics from 2010 that keep reappearing as the latest pics uploaded to iCloud. I have deleted them repeatedly. Somebody else said, same thing happened to me. 6 photos from different times. All I have deleted. Some I deleted in 2023. I had a random photo on my Canon camera reappear in my library as if it was added today. Nobody can figure out exactly what's going on. They said this cannot be an issue with recently deleted photos being undeleted. Hold on. It's not clear what's happening, but given that some of the photos were apparently taken years ago, this cannot be an issue with recently deleted photos being undeleted. In Apple's Photos app, deleted photos and videos are kept in the recently deleted album for 30 days so that users can recover or permanently remove them from all devices. So, okay, I see what they're saying. They're saying it can't just be that it's things that are in your deleted photo because these photos are too old. They would have been automatically deleted. The reports could be down to an indexing bug, photo library corruption, or a syncing issue between local devices and iCloud photos. Another possibility is that in attempting to fix a photo syncing bug, Apple has inadvertently caused a new syncing issue to occur.
Come on,
they don't
Apple.
know.
Like,
That's weird.
How is this a thing?
Yeah, it's very strange. So a bunch of nudes that people deleted are coming back on their phones. Of course, it's all sorts of photos, but some of them, for some people, have been a little more naked. And if you have your phone connected to the iCloud stuff, and then if you have like an Apple TV or something, you could end up accidentally putting those on your television as a screensaver.
That would be...
What happened to me?
Oh, boy.
It was...
Check out this awesome meme. Oh, my God!
The
Grandma,
thing,
close your eyes!
What it was pictures of the family, like it was a family shared album. Then it was the Beyonce concert. Then it was nature photos. And then there's boobs.
Yeah.
And then it'd be back to the family photos, the nature photos, and the Beyonce stuff.
Always uncomfortable. Oh, boy.
So what I think, if I'm reading right, like, because a lot of people are like, wait, if Apple's not permanently deleting photos on iCloud, then this is a huge breach of trust. Which, if that were the case, it kind of would be a breach of trust. But I think that this is one of those things where, like, stuff is never really deleted unless you, like, go out of your way to write the entire file out of existence. Things are just marked deleted.
Yeah,
and
not copied over.
Right. So, like, I would guess that the people who are running into this problem have never, like, maxed out their storage on their phone. Because, and this was, this says, where's the thing? Oh, there's no such thing as delete in tech, this guy on Reddit says. Everything's just a flag that says I'm invisible. Don't look at me. That's what delete does.
Just so people know, what Celine's saying here is true, but a lot of people don't understand it. You can't actually delete stuff. What there is there's software that goes over your hard drive and puts new files over every bit of your hard drive so that there can't be anything else there. So. But yeah, when you delete something, it's still like law enforcement and stuff are able to recreate those or bring them back, I guess.
The software that does that, by the way, like just to write over things to make sure it's definitely not recoverable, that the reason that's not the norm is because if you did that all the time, it would shorten the lifespan of your drive.
Yeah, right.
So they say
your nerd showing
with modern solid state drives and wear leveling is what they call it. I've never heard that before. There's no way they would shorten write life just so you could hard delete.
Yeah, people think a lot of things about tech stuff that aren't true. That's one big one, that you could just delete stuff and then nobody's going to find it on your phone or your computer. You can't delete unless you completely copy over a thing. But the other thing that a lot of people believe is if I'm incognito, if I go incognito on my browser,
incognitus,
the cops will never be able to see what I'm searching for. And that is not true, just so you know. It might not show up in your recent searches. It might not be used to give you ads that are better targeted to you. It might not be for all this stuff. But Google knows all of the things that you are searching if you are putting something in there. Other platforms don't. I think maybe DuckDuckGo doesn't save user data, but I really don't want to be giving advice to people who are trying to hide their searches to begin with. That seems like a kind of a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'll stay away from that. Yeah, let's just stay away.
If people experience something like this bug where old photos are coming back, if it was a photo that you never had on that phone, then I would be leaning in the direction of something's wrong on the Apple side and it's bringing back stuff from the iCloud. Like if something came up right now on my phone and it accidentally undeleted a picture from, I don't know, 10 years ago, then first of all, why am I getting all that free storage for these deleted photos? But I mean, that would be not possible in the thing we were just describing.
Yeah, if anybody's had this happen, then please let us know. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch if this has happened to you because of the latest iPhone update. We didn't work in jury duty, so we'll do an abbreviated version of that and talk about the latest in the Trump trial just for a second before we blast by that. Also, I was telling a story on the show, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks or months ago, about something really uncomfortable that happened, and I finally found the movie that I was watching. And I want to bring it up to start a different conversation as we round out the show today. So stick with us. And I expect your input. Dispatchers, I expect you to respond to this. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Orlando Fringe is going on now, and we want to give Fringe performers the chance to promote their shows using the Talkback feature on the free iHeartRadio app during the Jim Colbert Show. 30 seconds of radio time to tell the world why they should come see your show. Get the details at realradio.fm/fringe.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's slowdowns on the beach line eastbound between Florida's Turnpike and Sand Lake Road, and delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Congestion through the city between Princeton Street and Robinson Street, and authorities are clearing up an accident on the Greenway southbound before Colonial Drive. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to spring into deals at Lowe's. Right now, get 2 1.5-gallon annual hanging baskets for $16. Lowe's knows spring. Offer valid through 5/15. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii while supplies last.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had leaf filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. 1 discount per household.
Are you bogged down with constant sneezing, watery eyes, and congestion? Do you get sinus headaches and infections? No one should have to suffer season after season. And thanks to Aspire Allergy and Sinus, treating your allergies is easier than you think. With personalized treatment plans tailored to your needs and budget, you can say goodbye to allergy and sinus issues for good. Book your appointment today at AspireAllergy.com. Aspire Allergy and Sinus, where relief is just around the corner. AspireAllergy.com.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. In Office Orlando.
If it's time for you to get some new windows, reach out to Mike the Home Builder and his team of professionals at the Home Builders Network. Let me tell you what you will get when Mike takes care of you. Great quality windows, great installation, and great service, all for a fair price. What you won't get is a window company that moves into your house for 3 hours when they come in for the free estimate, pressuring you for the sale. Use someone local, someone you can trust. Go to myhomebuildersnetwork.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, "Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing." Or this one, "I use Navage every night. Could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better." Unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GREEN, GREEN, GREEN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Real Radio 104.1.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
A story I talked about a while back on the show, and I was saying this uncomfortable moment that happened with this girl I was dating at the time, and I'm watching with her family a movie. We're on the couch at her parents' house, and we're watching a movie, and I said the movie had the most uncomfortable sex scene that I've ever seen in my entire life, and I think at the time she had like gotten up to go get a drink or go to the bathroom or something, so it was just me and her parents in this sex scene that was just
that sounds like a nightmare.
Unbelievable. I'm going, when is this going to end? And I finally found what movie that was. It's a movie. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I saw somebody start a thread yesterday online, and they were like, what's the most uncomfortable sex scene in a movie? And this was one of the top things. And I was like, oh, that's the one. That's the one that I was watching when I was at this girl's parents' house. It's a movie called Crank. From 2006
with Brittany Murphy.
I don't know if she's in it. Dwight Yoakam's in it, bizarrely enough. Jason Statham.
Oh, yeah. That one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Jason Statham.
Get in the car.
I think the plot is something like somebody poisons him, and he has to keep his adrenaline up, or he'll die.
Yeah. I don't remember the sex scene from that.
It's like kind of like Speed Bus or something.
I was thinking of Spun. Speed? Totally different.
Yeah, like the bus and Speed, they have to keep it at a certain speed, but he has to keep his heart rate and his adrenaline up at this certain speed. So at one point, he has to get his adrenaline up, so he just grabs this lady and starts making out with her, and she's like, all right. And then they just, in the middle of the street, they just start going at it, and there's like a car crash happening around them and all this other stuff.
And it's non-consensual, right?
I don't know if it is or isn't. I just know it's a lot. It's a lot to behold.
Yeah.
I don't know if they mentioned it in the wiki for this thing, but it was so uncomfortable to watch that.
Have you rewatched it since?
I think I've not watched it.
It was uncomfortable because you were with the ex's parents at the time.
Were you sprung or?
I think no.
Like, would it be sexy to watch with a lover?
I don't know. I'll tell you, it would have been fine to watch with my parents. Like, I would have been uncomfortable, but I'm more uncomfortable watching around somebody else's parents. Does that make sense? Are you guys not that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, no, I'd rather just no parents involved.
Of course, you'd take no parents if that was an option. But if you were watching a movie with a really intense sex scene,
I would rather strangers' parents than my parents.
No, that's not an option. It's either your parents or your girlfriend's parents.
Right. I'd girlfriend's parents over my parents.
Hers? Yes. Oh, man. I don't know. That seems weirder to me. At least, like, you know your
I don't
parents.
have any, like, on sex and my parents, though they are both humans, like I am. I just, like, would rather have those separate without a shadow of a doubt.
Man. All right. For me, for some reason, it was weirder because I didn't know the people. And I'm like,
Y'all horny?
And Jason Statham's just pounding into this human being. It was just really graphic. It was something else. Some of you on chat have seen this before. It wasn't. Oh, it's his girlfriend that he grabs. They said Amy Smart is the woman that he ends
Hopefully
up grabbing.
consensual,
Oh, she's hot.
And yeah, I guess it was consensual. So there's Andrew on YouTube says, I saw Crank the first time with my parents. It was awkward, confirmed. It's such the scene is like so much. When you're watching, you're like, okay, a little bit much here. Hit the brakes. Let's dial this down a little bit. All right, so there's that. Let us know what you think. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. This is not fantastic.
I can't remember which movie it was, but I knew somebody who saw, like, I think, what movie had, like, a dragon rape in it?
Yeah, girl with the dragon tattoo. That was me. You're talking about me. Christmas Day. Went with my family. Bad idea.
There's a dragon rape scene in it?
He's mixing the girl with the dragon tattoo. There was a rape scene and then a very heavy consensual lesbian scene.
Right. This is
not
what
a
we talked
Christmas
about
Day
that long
movie.
ago. Yeah, maybe that was in the same conversation because I just remember us talking about that. I was like, oh, boy. Here's something that's happening. This is not fantastic. This is in Galveston, Texas. They said there is another barge that hit a bridge.
Great.
And the bridge partially collapsed, although it looks like just like some of the stuff next to it collapsed. Like this, I think this is a train track or something. But you can see where the barge crashed into
looks like one of those bridges where they built the new bridge right next to the old bridge. And
yeah, it's like a sidecar bridge.
There's like a ton of those on the way down to the Keys.
And it busted it up pretty good. So you got some more bridge action going.
Tracks.
Yeah, so yeah, the train tracks that run next to the bridge were knocked down completely by this barge. And
how much of this barge is underwater?
That's what I was questioning too, because the barge is not very tall.
Yeah.
Right? It's very, very short in the water there. I had never quite seen anything like this, but it ran right into the bridge.
This person on the bridge just taking pictures is brave.
How you doing down there? As the support system for the bridge is like all screwed up. All right, before we get to your dispatches, we're going to do an abbreviated version of jury duty. So let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention. Before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass, you're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, lots of attorneys will try to get your attention. They used to be able to chase after the ambulances. They stopped that. But you can get the right attorney, not one of those ambulance chasers, by going to Mo DeWitt. And he's going to help you out and fight the insurance companies. Does it all the time. So often somebody goes to another attorney that doesn't give them enough time or attention, doesn't seem to care about them at all, just wants to charge them more and more and more money. And they realize they made the wrong decision. Sometimes you start with the wrong attorney, just sever that relationship, move your case over to the DeWitt Law Firm. You can do that in most cases. So 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. We're watching the Trump case in New York, and this is the case which is essentially about these hush money payments to both Stormy Daniels and a former Playboy Playmate.
Whose side are you on?
It's not actually about that. That's essentially what the case is about. It's about some business doings to take those payments and allegedly hide those payments that were hush payments. And Michael Cohen, the former president's attorney, is in the center of all of this. Michael Cohen hates Trump. I'm sure he has many reasons to dislike Trump, but he's trying his hardest to get the former president in prison. People are very divided over this. I think this is the first time ever that we've had a president, former or current, in a courtroom. I think this is not a big enough case to risk all of the fallout that would happen if there was any kind of jail time here. I think I'm trusting in the judge, though I know a lot of people aren't, that the judge won't let this get out of control. I'll tell you this, for every day that Trump spends behind bars, if he actually gets sentenced to jail time, he's probably 25% more likely to beat Biden, in my estimation. I swear to God. If you put this guy in jail for like a week or two, everybody who's on the fence about supporting him will say enough's enough. And a lot of people will be turned by this. I think it's a super bad play for some of the folks who are trying to use this politically. But I saw this story today, and they said Stormy Daniels and her husband, his name is Barrett Blade, which is a kind of cool name, actually.
Is that his porn name?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about him other than this story. But it says Barrett Blade was being interviewed on CNN, and he said, if Trump is found not guilty, I think either way, I don't think he gets better for her. I don't know what he means here. I think if it's not guilty, we got to decide what to do. There's a good chance we'll probably leave this country. If he's found guilty, she's still got to deal with all the hate that she gets. But he's saying they're going to leave the country, Stormy Daniels and her husband, if Trump is found not guilty, which is one of the stranger reasons to leave a country that I've heard in quite some time. But
especially with Trump in the sentence, because usually it's like if he gets elected, I'm going to leave the country.
Yeah, that's what people say. Like if he wins, I'm leaving. And there's been some people who do it, but most people don't.
Or if you're Raven Simone, if any Republican even gets nominated.
Yeah, that's setting you up for just leaving. Yeah, you're not going to win that one, I don't think. All right, let's go to you and work in some dispatches here, see what's going on. We've got Eggball, and Eggball has a comment about Apple and this issue where old nudes are popping back up on people's phones.
News Junkie.
Hey.
How everybody doing? I got one here for you. I'm calling for the in-house geek guy, C-Lin. Tell me how this is possible. I deleted my pictures 2 years ago with my, it's smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So now the picture come back, it's bigger.
There's no way.
That's pretty good.
So, his junk photo is back, and it's enlarged.
Well,
good for you.
I think congratulations are in order, sir.
Let's go to Insecure Walrus with an update on these cicadas in Nashville.
I'm standing in my front yard here in Nashville, Tennessee. Thought I'd give an update on the cicada invasion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in full swing.
Listen to those things.
As the sun starts to creep up in the morning, there's this distant sound like somebody's burglar alarm going off, which, I don't know. It also sounds like if you spin a tennis ball on a string above your head. It's kind of a whoop, 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 whoop sound, but it's higher, much higher. That's always going on in the distance.
It's kind of annoying.
And then as it starts to get warm, all of the cicadas start making noise. It's really not been bad at our house. We haven't had the just mass piling up of exoskeletons and things like that. They don't fly at you when you're out and about. It's literally just in the trees. There's cicadas everywhere, and they make a crazy sound. I tried to record some voiceovers today for a project at work, and I could not because the cicadas outside were too loud.
All right. Thank you.
Overall, 7 out of 10 experience.
Appreciate you, Insecure Walrus.
Wood bang. Nice.
Yeah. Thanks for the dispatch. Let's go to a video dispatch. Here is Herbie Versmos.
Yeah, you guys were talking earlier about which is better, the delicious rolls, the Cheddar Bay biscuits at Ruby Tuesdays or
Red Lobster
at Olive Garden. I won't even say Olive Garden breadsticks are in the top 2. Not that they're not good, but they're not even in the top 2. And I would put the rolls from Texas Roadhouse ahead of any breadsticks.
A lot of people brought those up,
just
dude.
Me.
Really?
Yeah.
But don't sleep on them Texas Roadhouse rolls. But they ain't got nothing on them Cheddar Bay biscuits, man.
All right, I'll have to check those. I've never had them.
And now I really want to go to Red Lobster and an Olive Garden. I haven't been there in so long.
How would they?
If we were having this discussion 15 maybe years ago, maybe I'm going too far. Mm-hmm. The flaky honey butter biscuits at Hops would definitely be a contender as well.
Is that place around still?
I don't believe so. It was before its time, man. A place that brewed its own beer.
Where's the dang Texas Roadhouse these days?
Yeah, I don't see them too often. But let us know what you think. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. You can send us an audio or video dispatch right now. Let's get one more worked in. Another video dispatch.
What up, News Junkies?
Hey.
What up?
Hey, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to take my stab at the shirt promo, if I could, real quick. Okay. Go over to skywall.com or
that's not
whatever website it is. I don't know. I'm not great at this. And get your cloud shirt.
Don't wink, sir.
And the corresponding cloud magnet. They're both clouds. clothes.
It is a cloud shirt, sir.
Nothing else.
This is the least controversial shirt we've ever done in the history of this show. And you have less than an hour to get yours. So make the move right now before there's no more moves to be made. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and order your shirt. Comes with a magnet and a sticker. And it's a great way to support the show. We love you. We hope you'll do that right now. You can do it on your phone, your laptop, whatever. Thenewsjunkie.com is where you get yours. When we come back, it's time to talk about the cotton candy planet. All right? We have to talk about it. We know Earth sucks.
Candy.
We only have so long here before some asteroid wipes us out or something, right?
Sure.
So we got to have backup planets, and we'll see if this is a good option. Cotton candy planet sounds like a good option to me, but we need to know more, and that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The right lane is blocked on the Greenway southbound before Colonial Drive, and there's delays through the city on I-4 between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. Slowdowns on Colonial Drive by the interstate, and you could expect your regular delays on I-4 between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. There's slowdowns on the beach line between Florida's Turnpike and Sand Lake Road. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. Power on this spring and summer with Batteries Plus. In stores and online too, you'll find batteries for your car, RV, boat, motorcycle, ATV, golf cart, and more. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
Todd Rundgren Live. Me, We 2024 Tour. Friday, May 24th, the Plaza Live. On sale now at AXS.com.
Hey homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at SolarSource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
You do everything you can for your family. A nice home, good food, family fun, and the right medical care. You plan ahead for your kids' future and their education. That's all great, unless something unexpected happens to you. If you were to die, who would pay the mortgage and all the other bills? Would your family have to sell their home just to survive? That's why you need to call Term Provider for the lowest rates available on quality term life policies, period. Rates for term life are at all-time lows, and Term Provider could save you 50, 60, even 70%. Already have coverage? Call and see if you're paying too much. Term Provider could save you thousands. And if your health isn't perfect, even more reason to call. We'll match you with the right policy even if you have weight issues like diabetes or high blood pressure. Right now, your family's protected. Make sure that protection continues if something unexpected happens to you. Call for a free quote and see if you can save up to 70%. Call 800-200-1966 now. That's 800-200-1966. 800-200-1966.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler? Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage.
Kick off your summer with iHeart 80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael and more. iHeart 80s goes commercial free all Memorial Day weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart 80s, start listening now. iHeart Radio. Free never sounded so good.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GREEN. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos.
It couldn't be done. They told us, why are you even trying? This is not a possibility. So just give up and focus on other things, Sean. It's a waste of time and energy.
Yes, Sean.
You can't do it. It can't be done. You, Sabrina, and Celine will never be able to do it. We did it, folks. We did. It's unbelievable, but we did it. We just got the ratings moments ago, all right? And we talked years ago about how dominant this show has been for like 10 years, right? And we never were able to crack the baby demographic. We weren't able to do it. We weren't pulling in baby numbers. No. Kids like from 6 to 11. That's the demo. Person 6 to 11. Kids hated us. We were not doing that well. We were in like 5th or 6th place. And there's a lot of stations in the market. There's like 20 something, but we were not in the number 1 spot. And we finally, after years and years of fighting and willing this to happen, we have made it happen. We are number 1 with the kids out there. All right. That's right. Person 6 to 11, we have a 19.4 share. That's right. That means 1 out of every 5 kids is listening to this show right now.
The future of America.
Which is hilarious to me. But, all right, thank you, kids. We appreciate you.
Come up in the next contract negotiation.
Uh-huh. Yeah, look, we got the kid numbers right
bonus.
now.
Let's
We're
go.
hot. Sure, we had the other audience, but, like, we got 6 to 11-year-old kids.
Yeah, but we get the kids now. I think they're going to be the other demos.
That's right.
Years from now.
If you don't do that, you know what happens? They start all dying off, and then nobody's left. We got to get the babies in the pipeline, 6 to 11-year-old kids. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. You know who you are.
And I honestly think this is my fault.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for having a kid? And then the kid numbers come up?
Exactly.
Oh. And those kids are like, that guy has a kid. I'll listen into this show. Damn, we did it. 19.4 share, person 6 to 11 years old. Kids are out there, and the kids are all right, all right? The kids are all right, folks. We're going to go to more of your dispatches momentarily. I wanted to share something with you. Somebody sent this to me. I don't know if this is real or not, but they said if you mirror that new King Charles photograph, the weird photograph that he did, which is, I don't know, it's kind of cool in some weird way.
Yeah, it's very art. Yeah, it's very punk.
Hang on, let me make this
I just
bigger.
don't care that they did red on red.
Yeah, I just don't know if it should be punk because he's a king.
That's not a very punk
No.
thing to be the king. No, look at this photograph. They say when you like
Every time I
mirror
do,
it,
it makes me laugh.
when you mirror the image, you get this. And I put this up on See It Now, or I will in a moment if I haven't already. Okay, what is this? What is
Looks like
this
a butterfly.
thing? This is what it looks like, right?
It's Baphomet.
All right, take that. That's Baphomet right there. Take that, burn it in your brain, right? And then look at this.
Whoa.
What? Is that real? I don't know if this is fake. Whoever emailed me this might be just leading me astray. Conspiracy zone. It's wild. It's kind of cool, though. I'll put this up
What's
on
Baphomet?
See It Now. Some sort of devil?
The horned goat, like deity in Satanism, I believe.
Beelzebub?
No, it's different.
Bad news.
There's more than one? We got more than one kind of thing to worry about?
Baphomet is a symbol of balance in various occult and mystical traditions.
Ooh, all right. Well, Baphomet with the king. Is this some sort of strange conspiracy? Who knows, friends? But I know this. I'm going to put it up on See It Now. In fact, I'll just make it the link from the King Charles weird portrait one, swapping that up for that. You can also check it out on my Twitter account, @TheNewsJunkie is where it is. We'll get back to those dispatches, but before that, I wanted to bring this up. There's another state that has joined Florida.
The 51st state.
No, it just joined us in banning lab-grown meat, Fritz. And
where are we going to get our lab-grown meat?
What are your thoughts on this, Fritz? Would you eat lab-grown meat?
Yeah, probably not.
No?
No.
Man, everybody is against this. This is wild to me.
All right, well, then I will.
The folks in Alabama banned it. They banned the manufacture, sale, or distribution of food products made from cultured animal cells, a.k.a. lab-grown meat. So they take cells from an animal, they replicate it, they build you a steak, they build you a burger. And I stand by my statement, which I don't even know how you could be against this. If you had a burger on one side and a lab-grown burger on the other side, and they tasted exactly the same in every single way, they looked the same, the texture was the same, you knew that there was going to be no health implications. It's no different. In fact, maybe it's healthier for you. No, let's just say it's the same. There's no health implications whatsoever from this. You know there's nothing wrong, and you know it tastes exactly the same. Why would anybody not choose the lab-grown meat option? And the only thing thrown back at me has been like, well, we don't know what's going to happen in 10 years. You eat that lab-grown meat and you grow another arm. And we don't have lab-grown meat, and we already have spider kids out here. There's all kinds of things happening anyway.
What they eat, huh?
I don't know. It's Indonesia. Something happened there. But lab-grown meat, if it was exactly the same in every single way, should be preferred, because why wouldn't you want to take the killing the animal part out of it for so many reasons,
including
true, yeah. You could scale it up, like you could scale it up, and One, I think it would be, I don't know, I'm speaking out of turn here. Fritz, you steer me on this. I feel like vegetarians might be okay with that, or
yeah, because there's a couple of vegans who won't eat honey, and then there are vegans that do because bees are a cornerstone species, and we need them. So probably a 50-50 takedown on that, like either. Well, it's not killing an animal, and it's alive.
Like even if it represents
exactly. There's also people who won't eat vegan food if it's like dyed with beet juice. It's like too similar to blood.
Yeah, because it's replicating the thing that they're against.
I wouldn't eat anything with beet juice because beets are disgusting.
Okay,
I agree. I'm anti-beet as well.
Give me the blood.
Yeah. You know what I did the other day? This turned into a borderline fight between Courtney and I. But she's like, she's talking, okay, don't make fun of me here. We're having a mundane couple conversation. So we were talking about food. And then she was like, I swear I could go my whole life and only eat vegetables. I love vegetables. And she's like, I could go with just vegetables from here forward.
Hell yeah.
Because I dig them. And I said, she's like, you hate vegetables. And I said, I have vegetables that I like. And every vegetable I listed off, she says, not a vegetable. She can't have it.
this is a big debate. All right.
I said corn, and she said corn is not a vegetable. Yeah, and but potato. But I thought a potato was
it's a tuber.
Yeah, but they're called starchy vegetables.
There's a new debate online that there is actually no vegetables.
Yeah, because vegetable is a culinary term.
Oh, really? So like for a cook, so yeah, everything that I brought up was like not technically in that category. And I said, so what are vegetables? And she named off some of the most horrendous things I've ever heard of in my life.
Like what?
Cabbage.
Broccoli and spinach and
spinach
cabbage,
is a leaf. Yeah.
Whatever, all these things. Blah, God, all
You ever
of them.
seen how asparagus grows?
Yeah,
No.
it takes years.
Oh, yeah, I have. It's hilarious. Hold on. Asparagus.
It was, I thought maybe in bunches or.
No.
You look at an asparagus field, it's just like one asparagus.
Yep.
It
for
looks
miles.
absolutely hilarious.
And it takes 3 years to grow it.
Here's an example of how asparagus grows. Hang on, I'll just show you this. You see me?
We're having a wild show today.
They
Pockets,
just grow,
asparagus.
They grow right out of the ground like little fingers, like, demon fingers. Just one asparagus just headed towards you, man.
Forever.
I got to get my life together. I think I actually will. I don't think I can. I don't think I will or I can, but I
Check
need
out
to.
these asparagus. I got to get my life together.
But like so the vegetable argument though, you're naming off vegetables. There's leafy vegetables,
right?
There's green vegetables. There's starchy vegetables.
Like a root vegetable is what she was saying, but a root vegetable is technically not like the same thing as like the true vegetable.
She just is telling you that none of the things that you like, none of the vegetables that are good for you, quote unquote, depending on what diet you're on or what regimen, you don't like the good ones. You like the French fries. You think
You're
that's a
telling me
vegetable.
that corn on the cob is not good for you? It feels good. It feels like
it
when
goes
you're
right
eating
through
it.
you.
Yeah, so how could it be bad? It's just passing on through.
If you're trying to avoid, the bad carbs, then corn on the cob's not great for you.
I thought
What's so bad?
The bad carbs.
Why are they bad?
Because
they're not good.
Because they're
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought maybe
any more questions?
Consider it explained.
Yeah, I kind of took it as Courtney was like getting into the semantics of what exactly what a vegetable is, and that's the term that's kind of just made up.
It's one of the bitchiest things she does.
Don't you dare.
I says. All right. No, I'm sorry, Courtney. I'm sorry. I apologize. Her back's hurt today. All right. Let's work in some dispatches.
Household.
Oh. Basically, what we said at the same time is buck up and be nice.
I'm trying to.
No, you're not.
And I see her. She goes, "This is as far as I can move my back down." Pussy.
All right, cool guy.
I don't know why.
Why don't you offer a massage?
And she goes, "I wish I could send this pain to you just for 1 second so you feel what it feels like." And I said, "How rude of you to want to send your pain to me."
Right. But then
Clearly,
when you stub your toe, it's a whole ordeal. I'm sure you complained about it from the moment you woke up until you went to sleep.
It does.
And then she did what?
Painful thing.
She nurtured you.
Probably, yeah.
Didn't call you a pussy, did she?
She's called me a pussy before. Yeah, it's happened previously. So it's established that she's said that to me at least. Let's go to you. Let's see what's happening in your world. This is why we got them baby numbers, folks. This is why we got that going on right now. Number one with the babies, 19 share plus.
Nobody else talking about being a pussy.
Right no. What she have? She just karate chops her way into the studio here. I'll run. Actually, I can't really run. There's no good direction for me to go in. Here's Daddy Two Times with the dispatch for us.
Sean, C-Lane, Sabrina, congratulations on getting number one in that 6 to 12-year-old demo. I mean, heck, man, any of us who've listened for a long time know this has been a goal of yours for forever. And it shows that hard work and good preparation pays off. Sean, the baby merch, my dude. Look at that. Those little babies that you put in onesies back in the day are now grown up into little 6 to 12-year-olds who support the show.
Untapped marketplace.
The machine moves on.
I just want to toss this out there to, let's see, Nickelodeon, to Disney, to who else is trying to get at the kids?
Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel. She don't need us, though.
Drake.
Well, not Drake. To Chef Boyardee, to Fruit by the Foot. To the Fruit by the Foot people. If Fruit by the Foot people are listening right now, we're here for you. We got the audience. We got the kids. So if you want to sell more feet of fruit, you come to us. We'll peddle this stuff for you. We'll help you out big time. And we're here. We're here to negotiate. We're ready to talk about this.
You see who just called? Pencils.
Pencils.
Nine.
I knew we'd do it. That's what we really will know we made it. That's going to be the moment. Let's go over to the brown pony is talking about those twins.
The conjoined twins.
Yeah. Oh, did we play this one?
Assuming they grow up to be of age.
Yeah, we did.
Wait. This is a creeper guy.
Okay, but if
He had
they
a valid question.
if they listen to the show, would that count as two?
I would hope so. That's two individuals.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't we talk about
the Nielsen company strictly counts penises, so
And we love that.
Didn't we talk before about the other conjoined twins, the females, and then they said that
they got paid for two people.
Yeah, they got paid. They did a job, but they got paid for two people.
And C-Lane thought you thought it was wrong.
I thought they were bilking the company out of money because they can't do the work of two people. I don't even know if they can do the work of one person. Unless these two guys that they called the spider conjoined twins, there's some things that they probably could be incredibly good at. They've got arms everywhere.
Listen, if this job were like cold calling, you could do the work of two people.
Yeah,
but if it were something like manual labor, not really.
Yeah,
it depends.
It would be
Remember
a cool thing.
the aliens from Men in Black?
Yeah,
they were doing the job of like 6 people because they had their arms.
Well, they go like this all around in a circle. Yeah, it could be useful depending on the gig. We'll see.
Sorry for comparing those poor children to aliens.
They could harmonize with themselves.
Oh yeah,
if they had 2 mics, that's rad.
Hell of a stage show. I'd watch that. Okay, quick break. When we come back, we'll do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast for this Fox 35 Storm Alert Day. We've already seen one round of strong to severe storms move through earlier this morning, and another round is expected as we get closer to midday and into the early afternoon. Some of these could be on the strong side as well, with gusty winds, hail, and the potential of a few tornadoes as well. Be sure to stay weather aware and stay with your Fox 35 Storm Team for more updates. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Attention all golfers, wannabe golfers, enthusiasts, and do-gooders alike. Get ready to tee off for a cause at the Crime Line Charity Golf Scramble. Coming to the prestigious Heathrow Country Club June 3rd. You'll start the day with breakfast to fuel your swing, 18 holes of championship golf, a cart, door prizes, range balls, goodie bags, and more. Best of all, your participation supports CrimeLine, an organization dedicated to keeping our communities safe. So mark your calendars and register now at crimeline.org and secure your spot in this unforgettable event at Heathrow Country Club, June 3rd. It's the CrimeLine Charity Golf Scramble Tournament. Let's make a difference, one swing at a time.
Each morning across Florida, hundreds of Duke Energy line workers start each day with one thing on our minds, making the grid stronger and more reliable for you. To us, it's about more than keeping the lights on. It's about being more efficient to help lower costs for our customers. It's more than a job, it's a commitment to building a smarter, more reliable energy future for Florida. Find out more at duke-energy.com/FL feature. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at safelight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to safelight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. ramp.com/free.
In St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, it might feel like there's not enough time to take everything in. Because once you're done exploring 42 miles of pristine coast, marveling at historical architecture, and enjoying world-class food, it'll be time to check out and head home. But that's okay. You can always stay just one more day. Visit FloridasHistoricCoast.com to learn more. It's about time.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's
Up on a Wednesday. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Thank you, Fritz, for being with us. We always love hanging out with you.
Fritz. Thank you for having me.
Fritz is the best. Everybody loves Fritz. And obviously, we'll get to those dispatches here in a moment. Was that clip you sent me on air, Sabrina, or off air?
No. I was sitting here with her, and she goes, what?
Yeah, by all means. I don't, unless we can't share it.
Oh, no, I can bring it up, I think. Hang on, give me a second to grab this.
It was a brain fart that I have, fortunately, was not live on the air for. But then I was like, I had a moment where I said, is that really what I said? And Prince is like, no, you said it right. Keep going.
I was also half listening.
Cut and print.
I was like, perfect.
Here it is. This is the outtake, the blooper from Sabrina.
Hey, it's Sabrina from the News Junkie, and we'll be back live tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy the rot yak. Whoa, I just had a brain fart.
Rot yak sounds way better.
Sounds gross.
And she goes, whoa.
I love the breaks where you're like, whoa, let me grab the handles here.
Mind you, I cut about 10 seconds of complete silence where I was looking out into the future like, what just happened?
What did I just say?
Hey, it's Sabrina from the News Junkie, and we'll be back live tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy the rot yak. Whoa, I just had a brain fart.
That's so powerful when that hits, because I've had that happen so many times to me. Oh, God.
I can get out of it. Or that one time I said 14 times in a row.
Seven. That was for Insidious, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was it. Yeah.
The one that was almost the most egregious, but you luckily stopped yourself in the middle. I don't even know if you noticed that you did it.
What?
You were going to say fun sucker, and you said son, and I was like, no.
Hit the brakes! Just an immediate stop to that one.
Well, my brain's different, okay?
It's so weird when that happens. And I'm trying to actively get better at this. I noticed at one point, I told you guys that at about 9 o'clock at night, I take my phone and just go plug it in to charge and try to get away from it so I'm not distracted. Because I found myself, and Courtney does it too, so many times where we're talking to each other and we're only giving each other I'm being generous here, 40% of our attention or something. You just go, yeah, what?
I think Ashley and I do less.
It's like
when she gets into crossword puzzle mode, bye.
See ya. If you have a question, you're like, what do you think we should do about this or this? Yeah. You're just engulfed in your phone. And I like my phone. I love all the things that I could do with my phone. But I want to be
Sean
more
loves his
present.
phone.
Sean loves his phone. Got me. All right, here we go. Let's do these final dispatches. There's even
tell
a
us more
song.
of that story.
I could tell you more. You want me to?
No.
Wow.
Tell me more. Tell me
hurts.
more. How much you love your phone.
Here we go.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
It's often true. Dispatches with an S, but we get just the singular so many times. We'll see how things go here. My drug dealer sent a dispatch. That's the person's username, just for the record. All right, there we go.
When Sean said,
I'm sorry, wait,
corn on the
go
cob
back.
feels good.
What was that little whisper?
Someone was whispering.
Hold on, what do we hear? I'm going to jam this up here.
Jam
I'm going
it.
to go full jam. All right, we're jammed.
Jam.
When Sean said,
Yeah,
corn on the cob feels good, did he mean running naked backwards through a cornfield? Corn on the cob feels good? Or?
No.
I don't know, but I'm dying over this statement.
I mean, it feels like it should be a good thing.
It's a good time for sure.
And I
they
like
used
that.
to use it as toilet?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, back in the day. That seems uncomfortable. But eating it seems fine. And I like that little corn kid. I'm all about him.
I probably would have done it wrong.
Well, you'd know if you did.
Find out real quick.
It would be apparent very, very quickly. And the last one, Dinkers.
Good Lord, y'all. You had me cracking up with feet of fruit.
What?
That A has to be the show title, and I started thinking of Fiddler on the Roof. Just, if you want to sell your feet of fruit.
I don't know what you're saying. Feet of fruit? Did we say that at some point?
You're talking about selling fruit by the foot to children.
Yeah.
We're going to sell so many feet of fruit.
What a weird day.
Yeah. But funny.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to witness this, Fritz, and be a part of it.
I'm glad that yes.
All right, good night. Bye-bye.
More witnesses than be a part of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, let's do the stories that did make the cut. A teacher is accused of having sex with 2 students. She says she ruined her dream job with stupid mistakes.
What's another job?
The jury just heard that they ended up getting arrested after that whole thing wrapped up. What else do we got here? Oh, this is not funny at all, but it's worth mentioning. Okay. They need to figure out what happened, what led up to this, and if anything went wrong with this bus crash that killed the 8 farm workers.
It
was a DUI,
dude, man.
Yeah, and this was full of these people who were migrant workers who were going to the farm to do work for the day.
That number's going to go up, you know.
I know. It's 40 injured. 40 people injured. And
a lot in critical condition, from what I understand.
Very, very sad story. And hopefully they throw the book at the person responsible for this. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Oh, my gosh. The teacher that ruined her dream job?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Had a baby with one of the kids.
Okay.
Told him every inch of you is perfect.
Oh,
what?
God.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, it is.
For a Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. Here goes nothing. Today I learned this company.
Disney.
Disney is correct. Walt Disney. Walt's the man who came up with the modern ski trail designations. Little known fact. The black diamond, the blue square, the green circle, that all came from Walt Disney himself. I'll be honest with you, I've only heard of black diamond. I didn't know that the other ones were a thing. I've never been skiing. Have you been skiing, anybody? Anybody been skiing?
I've been snowboarding a bunch, but...
Oh, I'd do that too. I probably wouldn't be good at it. Is that a lesbian thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. Today I learned castrated men do not go bald. Balding is caused by sex hormones, which castrated men do not produce. That's a real Sophie's choice there. That's a tough one. Well, you want Elvis-like hair, a full head of hair, and you have to be castrated, or bald, and then you're not castrated. So make the decision, folks. Today I learned this show right here. Better Call Saul is correct. Bob Odenkirk from Better Call Saul wrote that. Chris Farley bringing him back up again today. The sketch in a van down by the river. And today I learned this band.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd is correct. Fritz.
Good job,
Pink
Fritz.
Floyd keyboardist Richard Wright was fired from the band by Roger Waters during The Wall when they were making it. But he stayed on as a salaried musician, and the tour lost a whole bunch of money for everybody. He's the only one who made cash. He made like $500,000. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you. Yes, it's true, friends, even the little ones. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.